Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome back to more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm Liz. Today we're continuing our Rowdy Rogue playthrough. At the end of the last session, we made it back to, well, not made it back. We made it back from the Grey Garrison, completing Act number 1. We are right at the start of Act number 2. This is our first time in the Crusader camp. I pulled my entire chest of inventory and we spoke to the storyteller, and we did a little bit of purchasing with Wilser Garms to pick up some new loot, some new gear, some new scoochy goodness. We got our Ring of Protection +2, our new cloak, which we got in the Grey Garrison. Various other things. We got our new full plate +1s, which weighs the same as our half plate weighed. Darren here is still heavy. We'll get him a strength belt eventually. I mean, the first strength belt obviously has to go to LAN, but also natural armor +2s over here. Oh, we got the gloves of dueling as well, so LAN is going to have a pretty easy time hitting things by comparison now. Yeah, we're in pretty okay shape. So, today, first thing we're going to do is do our tour of this camp. We're supposed to tour the camp here. This is our war camp. It sort of travels with us along the crusade as we move. And we are supposed to take a little walk around and loot everything and have Eurobeth tell us about it all. Oh, right, we need to speak to Darren as well. Ah, there you are, you dashing troublemaker, you. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, where you'll scrape by on horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amidst snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by the freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. Glad to see he's an optimist. I have a journey ahead of me, too. I've just rented a sailboat in the south. Fascinating. Well, we'll see how that works out for you, bro. Just give me like 10 minutes and we'll see how this works out for you. I'm genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see. He mentions it. Yes, because the passive aggression between him and basically everybody but Eurobeth. Eurobeth is openly aggressive. Very much so about him. But it's always passive with him and everybody else. I'll be blunt, you don't intrigue me. Not in the way you obviously had in mind, but you are a valuable companion. You could have stayed in my party. Who, me? Where, in this traveling... pardon me, in this army? Yeah, so basically right now he's totally out. Like, he is 100% out. He is not... He's not coming along. We'll see how long that lasts. Lan, good to see ya.
I know the way.
It's the traveling troop, or I guess they weren't a traveling troop. It's the performance troop that we meant in Market Square when we freed them. Your commanderness. Do you remember me? We're the crew from the next door theater company. Yes, I remember you. Of course I do. Market Square. How could I forget? Apparently they're in our camp now. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from a burned-out village. Okay. Choosing the lead actor who will play the great Knight Commander. A gnome? A cyclops? A cyclops actor? We'll never give up, or my heart burns with courage. Beautiful. A gnome? 2 gnomes. Oh, so it's like a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen thing. Yeah, I'm down. Alright, I've made my decision. I will be played by the gnome twins. Wonderful. Lovely. Let's go proceed to loot everything we can from this camp. A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully and passing around a flask. So picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail, once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? So this is Sela being an upstart, which I've mentioned a couple times throughout the campaign so far, but much like Irabeth acts more responsible with a little bit more dignity and a little bit more belief, like displayed belief in her cause, but she is very much an upstart. Sela is not only very much an upstart, but totally not characteristic of, you know, a paladin of Iomade. Buckeye! Nice to see ya. How you doing? It is a stream. This is like our 6th stream in a row. Like, every day for the last 6 days we've been streaming for between a little under 5 hours and just under 3 hours was our shortest one so far, I think. Hey, Jack. Nice to see ya. How's your travels been? You stopped for the night again? Ha ha ha, that's some story. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us. Why, Twitch, have you failed me? I don't know, I've been tweeting it out, and I haven't been posting it on the Discord every day, but I did post it on the first day on the Discord. But yes, I don't know why Twitch is failing. I have a go live message. There's a go live notification. Oh, the go live notification is 3 sessions old. It still says I'm on session 3 in that, but it does send out a notification. We've only just set off and you're already drinking? And with the queen in the camp? Stop this at once. I agree. While I am playing a very chaotic character here, I do agree that I don't want my people drinking a bunch in camp. I don't want drunk soldiers. Drunk soldiers are a recipe for getting, I don't know, hauled off by gargoyles and murdered. Just an example, totally not relevant in this situation at all. You got to the part where you got the purple stone knife in Market Square, session 2. You're putting out way more content than I can consume. Yeah, I mean, at least I'm not playing like 6 to 8 hour days or multiple sessions and all that kind of stuff. I do sort of appreciate the fact that I hardly have any time to do anything. So at most it's going to be like a 3 to 4 tops hour stream. I'm just amazed that I've actually managed to do this every day for the last 6 days without, like, you know, catastrophic interference from children or something happening. It's a start of school for them, so everybody's been very tired. I guess that must be it. It's nice that Seal is laughing along with us too. But yeah, I don't want my soldiers drunk. I'm just gonna say nothing, even though I am chaotic. Allow me to remind you, Paladin, that you are in an army, not a band of mercenaries. Foolishness impairs discipline. And Sela here, with all due respect, Commander Tierblade, I answer to the Knight Commander, not you. See, here's the thing. We need to get a structure of command going on in this army. And we don't have to do it in an Eon lawful hoity-toity kind of way where, like, you know, we want to kill Doctor Who. We could do it in a very chaotic way. Like, I can crucify people who step out of line. That's very chaotic. I can decimate people as much as I want. Decimation, like, interestingly enough, literally means lining up your soldiers and killing 1 in 10. So you count out 9, you kill the 10th. You count out 9, you kill the 10th. It's a disciplinary measure. It doesn't mean my army's being completely destroyed when you say it's being decimated. Decimated means you killed 1 in 10 of your people. I feel like that's the kind of thing that we've mentioned a ton of times in Total War playthroughs, but probably not so much in role-playing games. Is it really chaotic if we turn into the Spanish Inquisition? I don't plan on being quite the Spanish Inquisition.
Follow my lead.
I'm not going to blame them for their religious beliefs. I'm going to execute them for being little dildos in camp.
As it should be.
And I'm going to loot everything, because obviously I'm the commander of this crusade, and it essentially all belongs to me. Oh yeah, everywhere we go, she tells us about, these are the Knights of Canobris, all that's left of the orders that were built in the city. So, these checkered dudes, like the demons who carried us into town. If you remember the cutscene at the end of the last act, after we touched the Wardstone, the cutscene where we went back to the start of the game, and it was demons who carried us into town. It wasn't actually like human guards. It was Arilu Borlish's plan all along. More loot. 64 gold. And we'll go inside some tents and everything as well.
That is not far.
I just want to get through the tour and like all these are the fighters of the Eagle Watch. So the Eagle Watch are the red and white ones. And this is the order that Irabeth is responsible for. And they're supposed to be elites. They're my elite skeet troops. And I'm just stealing their shit. Because that's what I do. My men are going to be thrilled with me. I know, right? Hey, at least we're only going the Trickster path. My men would be super thrilled with me if we went, like, I don't know, the Lich mythic path, or the Demon mythic path, or the Devil mythic path, or something like that. They would be so stoked. They'd be like, my Knight Commander is a Necromancer Lich. my allegiances are not clear. Or even better, a demon. We can't go demon, though, because Arushale leaves you. Like, Arushale won't join you, and she will leave your party if you go the demon path. And we want Arushale, because she's second best girl.
Follow my lead.
Alright. I think we've looted our things. I think I did the stuff that I needed to do for the tour, right? Where is the tour? You know what? It doesn't really matter. I've been everywhere here. I know I've done what I need to do. So let's go to Wilser. Let's do a quick bulk sale. Make sure I'm not selling any of my sweet stuff. Nope. So the Bardich and this. Not Radiance. All three of those. The Light Mace. This Kukri. I'll keep the Midnight Bolt. I don't really want to keep the Midnight Bolt, but I will. And we'll dump the scrolls. Okay, deal. That was probably a mistake, because I need to go into some tents now. Let's go to the field medic first. This is the field hospital. Alas, the clerics of Canobris suffered especially heavy losses. Also, Camellia is here for some reason. Why is Camellia in the hospital with wounded soldiers? Beautiful day, isn't it? Just cheering about how beautiful a day it is. It's not like she might be killing our soldiers or anything, is it? In Search of Joy, a confession of a heretic. Oh, my goodness. And this is, Vasily Rathamus. This is the cleric who you could buy the ring from. And I've never actually checked to see if he actually has the ring in Act 2 if you don't buy it in Act 1. So I do recommend, just in case, if you're going to have somebody with Ice Plant, you buy the ring in Act 1. Because you can see he has new stuff now. Like, he has new inventory that he didn't have in Act 1, and I've never checked if the ring is there. So, like, the Conman's ring is new. This is a bonus on perception and trickery checks. I want it. The problem? It's 13,600. I mean, I've got a lot of money, but I also don't have infinite money. Alluring Charisma, that's nice. Resistance +3, sweet. Empowered Meta Magic, he had that before, I think. Pest Control. +2 grants the wearer DR5 everything against all swarms attacks. Nice. Red Salamander. They can cast spells spontaneously. It grants the ability to cast Fireball, Controlled Fireball, Fire Snake, Hellfire Ray, Firestorm, and Fiery Bolt. Cool. I don't have any spontaneous spellcasters. Bookworm's Headband. Bonus to intelligence, immunity compulsion, minus charisma, penalty on persuasion, damn. Coin of protection. Ability to grant an ally DR5 anything for 1 minute once per day. Well, that's pretty nice. Specialist belt. And they use a scroll or potion +1 to its caster level. Okay, that's okay. It's not like Wink's specialist kind of belt. Because in that case, it'd be like when this user uses some ridiculous, crazy, terrible weapon, they get like +50 plot armor bonus to it. Is that it? Wand of Ray of Frost, don't care. Scrolls of Go Fuck Yourself, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Offensive spells are just so ineffective in Wrath of the Righteous that I'm not too concerned with any of those. But what I am interested in right now is the Con Man's Ring. Competence bonus on perception and trickery would be pretty nice. Not gonna lie. What is our bonus from this? It's not competence, is it? A +1 bonus on all trickery skill checks. It does not explicitly say it's a competence bonus. And +5 is better than +1 anyway. So then I don't need the Trap Springer's gloves, which means I can use like the bracers of archery, and I think there's like an archery bracer you could use as well. Or it's something, I don't know what it is. There's a bracer that we could use that'd be good for us as well. Not a bracer, a gloves. Of course there's a bracer. The bracers of archery are fantastic. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend the money. God, I hate myself. Notice how I literally just clicked the deal and I'm like, I hate myself? Yeah. Buyer's remorse at its best, ladies and gentlemen. That puts our trickery up to 24. I am noticing that it's not showing me that 24. It's not showing me this. Although this is clearly 23. So dexterity, class, skill, competence, other, skill, focus, trickery. Is there anything that says +1? There's nothing there that says the +1 for that. Like, it's not being accounted for in the bonuses. In the boni, if you prefer. The boneri. We are drifting to good. We drifted a little evil, but we're drifting to good now. As long as we stay chaotic, I'm fine with that. I can make Trickster work, one way or the other. So I'm quite happy with that trickery. That's nice. Ugh. Camellia, have fun. Go ahead and gut whoever you want. At least for now, until the story makes me deal with your situation a little bit more. The chapel tent. I don't actually think there's anything in the chapel tent, but let's take a look. We outfitted this tent to be used as a chapel. Even the less pious crusader. Okay, yeah, no, this is a relevant place. So this is the altar of Sarenrae, the healing light, the goddess of the sun. So we've sort of put up a whole bunch of different shrines in here so that people who worship different deities, because obviously in Galarian deities are real. Like, atheism is, like, factually wrong in Galarian. And people worship all kinds of different deities. On the downside, like, I'm 99% sure Asmodeus is not in here. Or Callistria. Altar to Torag, the father of creation, the dwarven god of craft in the kiln. This is Desna. I noticed because of the butterflies. Altar of Desna, the great dreamer, the goddess of freedom. This one here is... Erastiel, yeah, there we go. Old Deadeye. Hunting and farming. I was like, the main deity and kingmaker. Yes, Erastiel, there we go. And this is of course, Iomade. What's the difference between wounds you can heal with a spell and whatever wounds that soldier had in the infirmary? Story. That's what the difference is. Altar of Iomade. the light of the sword, the goddess of justice and valor, and the patron of the Crusades. Yes, story is the difference. It's always this fine line that you have to juggle in these games, like especially when you're playing pen and paper, but also, you know, the developers have to juggle it in world. Like this idea of being able to keep people alive versus just the fact that mortality is a thing and people will die, right? And the easiest way you can deal with that is to just hand wave it and call it part of the story. Especially when you have, like, I'm very soon going to have the ability on Darren here in his spellbook. I'm very soon going to have the ability to essentially resurrect somebody. Somebody who has recently died. In D&D 5e, the spell is called Revivify. In Pathfinder, it's not Revivify, it's something else. But the point of it is they're recently died, they are recently deceased, and their body is in... It could be wounded, but it's mostly intact. It puts that body back together and brings them back from the dead. Also, I need to spellbook people. Right, because I took abundant casting on some people. Holy balls. My balls are holy. I really don't want anything from your level 1 other than those cures. And for your level 2, tell you what, take an invisibility and then 3 cures as well. You guys don't get spells, you do. That's going to be another Bane. So 3 Banes, 3 Blesses, then another Bless, then another Bane. And then... I'll give you a Remove Fear, just for the hell of it. Again, he doesn't need cures, he's a cleric. He can convert spells into cures. And at this level, like, Lesser Restoration, right? I don't even know why I took a Bone Shaker. Like, it'll never do anything. You can take another Protection from Alignment and then some Lesser Restorations. And then for your level 3s, let's give you 3 Resist Energies, 2 Prayers, a delay, at least 1 Delay Poison Communal. I unfortunately have to take the heal here, because it's a domain slot. Dispel Magic is nice, but I don't think it's going to be that relevant for us here. Remove Blindness, just to have it. We'll take Remove Blindness just to have it. And Camellia did not take Abundant Casting, and she hasn't taken another level in Magus yet either, so we don't need to do anything on her. Plot Wound beyond any healer's ability to fix, exactly. Well, I mean, healers can fix plot wounds, but it takes time. They can't just do it in the context of the way you heal things in game. It takes, you know, like months and months and months of healing the way that a normal human would take to heal something. So, Nura Denduar's tent. Nura is Lindsay 2.0. She's a scholar who's following the crusade. Unnecessary items along with her. Healer and the secrets of the Needleglens. Some Alchemist's Fire. Without a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return. The life and feats of Lord Axelar Tresbot. Again! Remember, Nura wrote this book. Who I think this is a reference to Alex Trebek, with the name Without a Shadow of a Doubt, expecting nothing in return. And by Axelar Tresbot. But I don't know for sure. Some scrolls. I'm just looting her blind because, you know, I can totally do it. Also, she's kind of a dick. She sounds nice. She sounds fun. She's cool and all of that stuff, but she's kind of a dick. We'll learn more about that later. On the Nature of the Divine. We can come in here and find some perfume that might be incriminating to her in the future as well. We'll see about that when the time comes. This is Beth and Inevia's tent. We're both used to traveling, but the Queen insisted our tent to be furnished like a commander's office. So, yeah. We'll just take your Your magical half plate. You don't need it, right? Obviously, Anevia doesn't wear it. Half plate of vigor makes her very vigorous. +2 half plate with a +2 bonus to Constitution. Damn. If only half plate wasn't Garbaggio. See, this is Anevia's. And we can check out their bed. 2 beds pushed together. Clean and neatly made. By George, you've got a chest full of stuff. Okay, I think we're done exploring the camp. Let's go sell what we just picked up. And we'll head in and talk to the queen. Show me what you have. And let me sell what I have to you. That's remove sickness. We want to keep that. I don't want Alchemist's Fire. I don't want scrolls. Or rice. And this isn't like a remove something stupid. So I don't want it, and I don't want this half plate. I just looted it from her so I can flip it. That's it. I got 2 copies of some of these books. Nice. Deal. All right, Beth. Let's head in and let's dump off these things in our chest. Wait in descending order. We're going to dump off all these books and documents and various other things that I don't need to be carrying around with me everywhere I go. I'll keep the wand to remove disease, why not? The Covenant of the Inheritor. We can give this to the queen. I'm thinking I might. Yeah, I think we'll give this to the queen. Why the hell not? Midnight Bolt. I can keep those. Oh, I need to talk to Erebeth about the scabbard, but I can't do it yet. I need to wait until after she goes to her normal position and she's not following me around everywhere anymore. Okay, I think that's good. Almost new diary. All right. Storyline time, ladies and gentlemen. Storyline time. Oh, I didn't loot my own tent. One sec. I'm not gonna go sell this stuff right now. I just want to loot my own tent real quick. Because apparently I need a ton of half plate. I am now overloaded because I'm carrying a ton of half plate. Alright. Leetar Hawkblade. I hope you'll be able to spare some time for me after the formalities, of course. The Queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air with which she announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendiv appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply. Hey guys, so the last Aslanti thing has started now. So it's like this event where Owlcat are having players play Last Aslanti mode and stream it and all that kind of thing. And the last one to like the first person either win the game or the last one alive without dying is going to be crowned like the last Aslanti.
I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds.
But I am convinced that that is going to end very poorly, since I have had numerous runs of this die to catastrophic game-breaking bugs so far. I don't see how anybody could get through this game Last Aslanti right now. Although there was another patch today and even more bugs are fixed, so you never know.
I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden.
Yeah.
Our lost outpost within the World Wound.
Again, sounds
reckless. The Sword
reckless.
of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation.
I love how they're taking a relatively unproven commander and they're taking a objective that is not realistic to take, that all of the Crusades have gone after and have never been, well, since the first one, obviously, and they've never been able to accomplish it. And they combine these together, and they're just like, yeah, go off. You know, have at it.
A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The
After a
Sword of
forced
Valor
march.
is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Danik.
Yeah, so Nura. Soziel is a companion. He's a cleric by default. When we have to bring him with us, I don't know what. I guess we just bring him as a default cleric, because we only have to bring him for one little mission when we have to bring him with us at a time, right?
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
Leota, if we remember, we had a discussion with somebody talking about Holrune, and Holrune's like right-hand person, who is Leota. But he explicitly mentioned, he or she, I don't remember who said it, but I do remember the conversation. They mentioned that Leotor, well, Holrune is very jaded, and he's very set in his ways at this point. He's one of those Inquisitors. He's like the bad Inquisitor. The Inquisitor who sees evil everywhere and who expects everything as a heretic, right? Whereas Leotor is ruthless, but will not act without a flawless case. Like, will act with perfect precision and will not do so without a flawless case. So, Leotor, we have a bit of background knowledge about him, and it's promising. It's a promising start to that relationship.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now. But I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Of course.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
Nura. So here's the thing. Nura's a very bubbly personality that a lot of people, like, at first glance are going to be like, well, some people will hate it, but a lot of people are going to be like, yay! You know, there's some of that Lindsay personality in this version of the game. And I'm just, like, having played this, every time I hear Nura introduce herself here, I'm just like, can I kill her now, please?
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
Certainly.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
Bow, chick, wah, wah. No. Not that. You should know that I received an unusual gift in the caves beneath Canabras. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. Somehow he was able to grant me the abilities to reveal the light of heaven.
Lariel. I knew him. He
Yeah.
disappeared shortly before the world wound grew.
I know, because
and
you're
Dresden
hundreds
fell
of years
into the
old.
enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on this special mission.
I love that she's like, angels are so not special enough back then that, you know, it wasn't even worth investigating the disappearance of one of them. Like, a single angel. Like, there's thousands of them, and they're so insignificant and not special. There should be an option to adjust each character's voice volume. Yeah, it would be nice if you can adjust them all separately, wouldn't it?
It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young. Like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
Show her the Covenant of the Inheritor. Do you remember this?
Get this. I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is to see it whole again. At one time, it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the Crusade once more.
I had a vision of Iomade giving it to you.
I was young and did not fully understand the magnitude of the duty that had been entrusted to me.
So, almost 300 years ago then?
Iomade gave me hope and strength to see me through the trials ahead, and in so doing, she won my everlasting loyalty.
Do you still remember the oath?
Always. No matter how arduous, no matter how dark the skies, no matter how much blood flows from my wounds,
Gross.
I shall stand with you. We shall fight for our loved ones and our friends, for the right to live and die free. We shall do everything we possibly can, and after that, we shall begin to do the impossible. And if the hour should come when our arms can no longer raise our swords, our bodies will become a shield to cover those who still have strength to fight. I, Golfrey, Queen of Mendev, swear this to you. This is my vow.
I feel like this character would be much better served if the voice actor was using more of a northern accent. A little less of this RP nonsense and a little bit more northern. Get them a little, get a little Scot into it. Like, this would be a perfect speech if it had just a little bit of northern touch to it. You stand a blow from a Rila Vorlesh in that battle.
I would proudly declare that to be true, and say that even our Rila Vorlesh could not kill me on her first attempt. But to do so would be boasting. I was protected by my goddess. However, I was glad to see that, no matter how great the betrayer of humanity's power,
The architect of the world
it is nothing as
wound.
compared to
Jeez.
Iomede's might.
Not the betrayer of humanity, the architect of the world wound. Don't go bad-mouthing my mama. Hand over the covenant. You can have it.
Let the Covenant's restoration into
230
my hands be a
experience.
good omen for this war. I thank you. I shall ask the priests to offer prayers for you, that Iomade may send you strength and fortitude in the coming battles.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Great. Lovely. I mean, at least in this world, thoughts and prayers literally do something, but wonderful. You could, like, help us fight. What are you going to do instead? But, yeah, sure, fine. Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are combined in the Wardstone?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first Wardstone in Kenobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomade easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works.
Now, this is actually something that is very thought-provoking if you look into this deeply, because Iomade is the embodiment of lawful good, like, by pure nature. And that's not very lawful, taking these angels and trapping them in these wardstones as a prison in order to, like, defend against demons and all this kind of stuff. It might have something to do with good, maybe, although you could argue that could be fairly evil as well. But it's certainly not lawful in any way, shape, or form. And that's why, like, the Eons, for example, have a real big issue with the fact that the angels are trapped in there. The angels don't belong on this plane. They belong in the heavens. And they should not be here. They should not be trapped inside of wardstones in this plane. That is wrong. That is not nature. That is not the way it's supposed to be. And Iomade should have some of that as well. So there's this sort of weird juxtaposition in nature happening here as a result of this, and it's fascinating.
Nevertheless, I am pleased that you solved the mystery of the Wardstone in Kenobris and were able to save this gift of Iomade. It was a deed worthy of a knight commander of the Fifth Crusade.
I mean, you keep saying that I'm worthy of this, although I'm completely untested, so yeah. Alright, the task is clear.
Splendid.
I'm not going to be too cheeky.
Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable.
I'm sorry, I'm wearing all of my armor. If you had mentioned, I wouldn't have...
Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
Sorry, I was jumping to conclusions.
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
I just love that. It's like, I hate this guy, and I am going to need to get back at him in the most epic way possible. Congratulations on your appointment to this completely bullshit title, Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Without portfolio. It literally says without any purpose, without a job. It's a title without a job. It's like, you know, if you're on a board of directors and you've got board members who do things, like you might have the chairman of the board, you might have a treasurer, and then you've got like board member at large, just at large. You don't have a purpose. You don't have to be there. You're just there. You're a member. Yeah, I guess you vote, but like you don't do anything. Like you don't have any responsibility. But since he's tied to us, he has to stay with the Crusade.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
What a wonderful gesture, Your Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him this chance to serve the common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander.
Nice.
I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Lovely.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Just the passive-aggressive venom being slung between these two is a war in and of itself.
Then let's get going. May Ayomide help us.
See, that's the problem. When you see somebody with clear authority and power using that authority and power in that fashion, it's kind of an indicator to the way that they use their authority and power. It's not just a fun little joke or a fun little trick. We're talking about people's lives here. So tell me straight, how'd that brawl at the Grey Garrison end? I heard the rumors, of course. It's kind of my job, you know, to listen. You've no idea what cobblers the Crusaders say about you. Some say that Iomade came to you and appointed you a herald. Others say that you died and an honest-to-God's angel's now leading the army disguised as you. No, not an angel, but a masked menace, perhaps. You really have changed, but you're kind of more dangerous? Yeah, exactly. More dangerous. Sweet. The thing about the camp is I think the loot in the camp regenerates a couple of times, so we're probably going to end up having to loot the camp again. But for now, let's talk to Beth, and let's give her this scabbard. Allow me to say something. Before you, this wasn't a war. It was agony, drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was a relief. At least the end has come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. A little bit of a glimpse into Erebeth's personality. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Anevia's body, she might be some miracle have survived. And that miracle was you. You returned my beloved to me, and I nearly lost all hope of seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the Grey Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned a defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that. So the Queen believes in us. Awesome. Here's a scabbard. Has your name on it. It held a solemn hour. Her family sword. Her father once fought with it. 230 experience. Nice. But Anevia needed expensive healing, and she hawked it. Okay. I'm not going to pry. I'm not going to be like, is Anevia sick? I'm not going to be like, you had the Order's coffers at your disposal. I'm not going to pry. That's their business. Parents were loyal servants. Yes, it wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Loyal servants with, like, an heirloom sword that was named. Okay. Sure. We need RNFs. Can you get me some RNFs? We've begun the march on Dresden. Yeah, I'll pay the money. I want to get reinforcements early as possible because I want to recruit them into the army while we're still close to Canobris, because your reinforcements in this act all come from Canobris, and it'd be easier to get them into the army quickly. Yeah, thank you. Sweet.
I know the way.
Yeah, there's loot here. Did I loot this loot last time? I don't remember. Let's go take a quick look in Nura's tent again, now that Nura's back there. We'll see if there's anything else I can do. I mean, she's got some magic shit happening. You probably heard about this wound. Can you will the wound to open? No? That's a shame. I know of blades that leave never healing cuts, of poisons that stop wounds from healing. I've heard of witches' curses. But wounds that seem to reopen and heal over and over again. Do you think it's dangerous? It most likely is dangerous, but you're under the protection of Iomade. Okay, cool. I have to go. So no, there's nothing special in here again yet. We'll visit there a couple of times, particularly after a certain event happens, and see if we can find some clues to what might be going on in this campaign. Shit. Shit. So before I went in there, there was a mysterious elf talking to Wilser here, in that, you know, like the outfit, like the people who keep going, that I am the answer, but what is the question, and all those kinds of things. There was one here that said, damn it, you again, soldier, and then dimension doored out. I saw you talking to a girl hiding her face. Who was she? What did she want? I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself. She's not part of our army. Looking for some elf volunteer. Wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first, I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She wasn't one of us. A spy of sorts, then. Of course. Sure. We'll just leave it at that. We could be being spied on by people, and we'll just not care. That's the way the Knight Commander does business, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way the Knight Commander does business. So now, if we took a look, the storyteller should be gone as well. Yeah, no sign of Mr. Storyteller. But who is around is...
That is not far.
Leotor, who asked to speak to us. Commander, let me personally congratulate you on your new title and thank you for your time in advance. I like a person who thanks me in advance. I am Leotor Hawkblade, an Inquisitor of the Church of Iomade and bringer of light. I require your assistance in a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, the Count. What brings you here? I ask you to assist the Church of Iomade in an investigation of the utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the crusade has plenty of other matters to attend to, but please allow me to tell you the details. Perhaps it will explain why I'm calling upon you. I suppose that you've already heard of the Count's story. I refer to the tragedy at Heaven's Edge. Tell me about it. So about 10 years ago, when the Count was still a boy, demons managed to penetrate the Wardstone barrier, and they committed this mass murder on his birthday, which resulted in the deaths of, you know, his family, his mother, everybody who was at the household, including like a really talented cleric and a bunch of paladins and all kinds of stuff. And we suspect, the Inquisition suspects that something more happened there. There's too many variables that don't add up, that we think something else must have happened there. Nestrin, his tutor, was one of the most powerful priests of Iomade in the vicinity, who died. And he's reopening the cold case, because everybody loved cold cases, right? No, that was a effing terrible show. Yes, I am. I have several reasons to doubt the widely shared account of what exactly happened at the estate. I was among those sent to examine the estate after the incident. I saw everything with my own eyes, and I still remember it clearly, even though it feels like it happened a lifetime ago. So you were there, you investigated, you couldn't come to a conclusion, and now you want to keep investigating? Bro, Sidon, eventually you have to shit or get off the pot. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was the only person left alive a young boy with a newfound talent for divine magic? Why did nobody send to Canobras for help? So, what's relevant here is I'm using Darren as a cleric, but he is by default an oracle, and he's specifically a kind of oracle that is possessed by some sort of otherworldly being. That's his like oracle trait, and it's relevant to his actual story. So the fact that he's a cleric kind of breaks the immersion in his story, but we're playing with a cleric. You are the only person who could help me here, Commander, because the only living witness of those events is currently serving in your army. Much to his dismay, actually. So he wants to go to Heaven's Edge, and he wants me to get him there. What do you expect to find now? He was young and inexperienced. He now has spells that'll let him gather all kinds of information. Cool. Why not just search it yourself? It is abandoned and sealed with powerful containment enchantments that only the Count himself can lift. Of course, because there has to be some MacGuffin that exists to require us to bring everybody with us to go to this location. Your presence will give my investigation the legitimacy it needs, Commander. But there is more. In addition to getting official permission, I'd also like to bring an independent third-party investigator. Not Holrune, is it? No, it's me. I fit the role perfectly. Did you question him? Yes, but the Count insisted he couldn't remember anything. And there's a reason for that. You think he's hiding something? He deliberately refuses to entertain any theories or suspicion so that it doesn't affect the investigation. See, this is where this guy wins a little bit of respect. He, as far as an inquisitor or an investigator goes, this is the way that you should be doing it. You deliberately refuse to entertain any theories or suspicions. You just find the facts. You find the facts, you see what the facts put together, and you pass that on to, like in our world, you pass that on to attorneys who make the case. They make the argument, they draw the conclusions, you just find the facts. You find the facts, you find the evidence, you put it together, you make sure that it was all done square and by the books so it can't be challenged and it can't be refuted, and you pass that all on to the people who actually make the arguments. So that's why I sort of have some initial respect for this guy. I'm like, unlike Holrune, who is totally out in left field, like he's off the reservation, Leotar is actually abiding by what an Inquisitor theoretically should be doing. What do you need to do? Speak to the Count and tell him we want to go to Heaven's Edge, so he'll invite us all there. Sounds cool. Alright. I don't need to tell him about the fact that we killed Holrun, because we didn't kill Holrun. We let Holrun live.
I'll go ahead.
Social's just, painting. He's like, what's his name? In Genshin Impact. Shitty Geodude. Not good Geodude. Good Geodude is Zhongli.
Hello again. I'm
Who the hell
very
is
pleased to
Shitty
meet you.
Geodude?
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
His name will come to me eventually.
It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away.
Albedo.
Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
Who are you, and how could you possibly be of use to my army?
My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy.
Sure, why not? Also, blatantly homosexual, and you can romance him as a male character. Just for the people who are into Social. He does look mighty dashing and charming in that armor with a giant crest of Shellin on it, right? I think so.
I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
What are you painting? A temple crowned with rainbow-tailed bird, the symbol of Shellin. Okay,
My
cool.
brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help, and then they saved my life, Commander. If the Prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on her way to Nerosian, and hurriedly returned to Canabris, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible.
I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
I don't feel like this is actually a very chaotic thing to say. This is why you have to treasure every moment.
You're right. I took their company for granted and never even imagined that they might just disappear in the blink of an eye. So many words left unspoken.
So sad and also so topical for the world at large today, man.
Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
Oh, he's so naive, but also so precious at the same time. I mean, if I swung that way, Social, I would want to protect your smile, but I just don't. So rather than protecting your smile, I am going to protect Camellia's murderous, I want to eat your flesh glare. And we'll go with that, okay? Nice. Who made an artisan list in the army? You wanted to discuss something,
Yes,
right?
I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabris behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
They always talk about him like this. In reality, I would be introducing him as Necromancer and Introductory Lich Zacharias. Like, it's like when there was this, there was a case, it was like a decade ago or something like that, where there was this Ivy League college athlete. I don't know, we'll say like Princeton or something, who he and his friends raped a girl, basically. And in like news reports, they kept calling him like former Princeton swimmer. And I'm just like, no, that's not how you refer to this person. You refer to this person as convicted rapist, blah. Convicted rapist, blah. Stop talking about the former Princeton swimmer bullshit. Like, same thing here. Martyr Zacharias is actually necromancer and would-be lich Zacharias. We're gonna have good times with him in our lich playthrough, guys.
I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time.
No,
but if you could,
of course I can.
I would be sincerely grateful.
You know
must
why?
be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
You know why I'm willing to do this? Because it's experience. And also more storyline. And also a new site we can go to and all that fun goodness.
I know the way.
What did I see? I saw a Trixie. May Canobras be damned. That doesn't sound very crusaderly. I spit on the streets of Canobras. I spit on its granite walls and its stained glass windows. If tomorrow the ground trembles, splits apart, and devours this cursed city, I will not shed one tear. Oh, so somebody here in our army doesn't exactly like the Crusades, you say? All right. Good to know.
Follow my lead.
Voljeff, tell me what the thieflings can get me in this act. Poisonous Dart, S-Stock of Purity still. If I needed an S-Stock, that'd be cool. Wand of Grease. I need a Grease Lightning spell. That'd be even better. Cold Iron Star Knife +1. No thanks. Robe of Inevitability. A +2 bonus to spell penetration. Nice. I don't need anybody with that right now, though. Veteran's Armor, resistance against fire and electricity, no thank you. Corrosive Hammer, some natural armor, some rings of protection. Just shitty first-tier gear. That, I mean, I don't have on a lot of my people, but we'll naturally pick up some nice gear, so I don't feel like I need to have any of that shitty first-tier gear on the people who don't really need it yet.
As it should be.
Okay. That was a long time. Yeah, there's more loot over here. That was a long time, but let's get ready to set out, shall we? So, what do we have to do? Cold Waters. I need to visit Journal and Chili Creek. It would appear you napped too long. Oops. Well, I started a little early as well. But it is 9:30 already. So it's a good thing I started a little bit early. An hour ago now. Geez, all we've done is, you know, bum around camp and talk to the queen and have some innuendos with people. Yeah, so this is an easy one. We'll head there. The Outcast. Wait for Kalessa's schemes to be revealed. That's not going to happen for a bit. Banner over the Citadel. That's Dresden. That's the main thing of the act. We've talked to the queen. We're done that. The Dragon's Fate. We'll get there. We have to do that as part of the story. Nameless Ruins with Nenio. We want to do that. The Houndheart's camp, sure. Heaven's Edge. Maybe we should do that real quick right now. Social to Martyr Zacharias' cemetery, okay. That'll probably be the first thing we do, so I can swap my party out. Wipe out a band of cultists. This is a battle on the battle map. More of those. Okay, cool. So before we head out, let's talk to Darren. And let's get an invitation to his family home. And then once we have that, we'll head out, and we'll probably do Social's quest first. Get it out of the way quickly. There you are. I'd love to visit Heaven's Edge and see the Arende estate someday. Oh, I was just about to mention it myself. I've been thinking, now that I'm in the middle of this whole crusade nonsense, I simply must devise new ways to have fun. So we're gonna go have a birthday party for him at Heaven's Edge? Sounds fantastic. Sounds very reminiscent of his other birthday party where everybody died. What could possibly go wrong? A banquet where your family died. Alright, deal. Perfect. You'll have a ball. I'll make sure of it. Sweet. Okay, so we got our invitation. Any more books? Severed heads. No new severed heads. We have not slept yet. I think it requires sleeping in the camp at some point to get severed heads, but I'm not going to do that now. We'll do that when we have to, because you have to come back to camp to sleep. It's not just like to remove permanent effects like Death's Door and stuff. You have to come back because of corruption. You have to sleep in the camp or in Dresden or whatever to counter corruption. So I think the natural replacement here is taking him instead of Darren, right? And just hoping we can tank and spank the way we need to. I hate doing this though because it switches all of our positions around. So let's do that, and then we had her and then Nenio, right? It changes your formations up when you do things the other way. We're going to swap him out of our party. It's just the first place we need to go is very, very, very close to Canobras. It's this Martyr Zacharias' cemetery over here. So, welcome to Act 2, where we get the Crusade gimmick. We have armies on the map that we get to move out and do stuff in this sort of Heroes of Might of Magic style, but very underwhelming, very lackluster, lacks a lot of features, Heroes of Might of Magic style gameplay. It's interesting, I suppose. We'll talk more about it in detail later, maybe after we get to Dresden and we can start doing more with it. But right now, we're very limited in what we can do. Let's take a look at our army, though. I have an army with 100 footmen in it. And I can assign it a general, which we will do. In fact, let's do that right now. You get a quest to assign a general later, but you absolutely do not want to go into combat without a general. Who do I have available to me? I want a caster. I've got 3 casters here. This one starts with Master of Maneuver, which is a really good ability. We want Master of Maneuver and we want heals. Those are the big things that we'd really like. What's this? That's army size. Right, army size increase for Master of Maneuver. She has more power, though. She has the most power, I think. Which we kind of want for casting spells. And I definitely want to be able to heal with a lot of power. So we might take her. Let's just go through some other generals real quick. You can just exit that and open it up again to see other ones. Yeah, these guys are all shitty for power. They're soldiers and rangers and stuff like that. Her again with 16. The cleric with 12. Doesn't have heal to begin with though, so... Okay, so I think it's a toss-up between either guy with less power but with Master of Maneuver to start with, or this person who has more power because she has Spellcraft 1. That's why, it's because she has Spellcraft 1. You know what, let's just start with Master of Maneuver then. This is going to be our general. Do not go into battle without a general. It is not wise. And let's recruit some troops. I just paid for reinforcements, so we have some extra people available. See? I got footmen, archers, and clerics available because I paid for reinforcements. And we're going to pay for some more. We're going to get all of these guys as well. That's another 1,000 bucks. Let's recruit that, and then I'm going to need some more of these points to recruit these guys. How much? Oh, I've got it. Okay, so I've got a nice little army here. Crusader Army 2. Move up and merge with this army. footmen into footmen. Archers into the corner for now. Clerics next to them. We'll get something else to fill this spot, like Death Knight or Hell Knights or something like that. Just enough, yes, exactly. I don't need to spend any of my gold to get it yet. Especially since he actually has a party size of 4, so once we get an extra stack of something, we can do that. In fact, splitting this stack might be smart, right? Like, splitting this stack... I don't remember how you split a stack here. There's a way to split a stack. But it could be wise just to plug this gap so people can't get at my archers. But alas, I will just go like this. Our movement points for our army are limited by the day. So generally, I like to move my army and then do stuff with my party and rest and all that kind of stuff so that I can move my army again after I rest. Could be. Don't know. I'll see. We'll experiment. So I need to go to Martyr Zacharias' cemetery as well as the Houndheart campsite. But this is that the quest that we need to do to wipe out the band of cultists. And there's a relic there. Okay, cool. We can see that they're a strength 1 army, we are a strength 4 army, and I have a general, and I'm pretty sure they do not. They do not. They are very weak. My archers can cream them. Let's get this battle taken care of. So the Heroes of Might and Magic element of this is very primitive. It's very rudimentary. It's very garbaccio. Like, it's not that good. It's not very compelling. Also, this general looks nothing like his portrait, just for the record. We can shoot ourselves these guys. We'd kill 3 to 5 of them. We'd kill 11 to 15 of these guys. And that's basically how you win these battles, guys. You use archers, and then you get marksmen, and you use marksmen, and you get a couple stacks of them, and you just vaporize your opponents. And just like Heroes of Might and Magic, mechanically it's identical. You never want to lose a single troop. So you have an infirmary that brings your people back afterwards. You have healing spells. The cleric also has healing spells. You want to make sure you use these things. They changed Lay on Hands. The cleric used to only have 1 charge of Lay on Hands, and they could use it for either themselves or for others. And now they have 3 charges of Lay on Hands, and it looks like they can use it on anybody. Cool. Everybody else is just going to wait. And the archers are going to vaporize this group. Just like in RPG mode, right? Sweet. She has both youth and talent in her favor. Yes, she does. So they're telling me to hire a general, but I recommend never going into combat without a general. Generals bring with them infirmaries, and you need the infirmary to recover troops afterwards. It's absolutely crucial that you do your best never to lose a single soldier. Sweet. That was our first triumph on the road. So let's move forward a little bit more. We'll stay here. I don't want to get into another battle right now. I don't think I could get into another battle right now anyway. I wonder if I could. I can. Ha ha ha. We'll get into this battle too. I'm looking for trouble. 1 to 3. Sweet. Brimaracks are dead. Yeah, I don't need to see my general's actions. Like, I could use my Scorching Ray here and kill 3 to 22. That is a huge range. 9 of them. Fascinating. And 17 there. It's cheap. Scorching Ray doesn't cost a lot. Satisfying splat. Yes. Oh, I was hoping we'd get half of them. Because then, you know, an average roll would take them out this turn. Damn. Damn, damn. So I took damage, but nobody got in, like, nobody got killed there. So I'm fine. Have my 250 dudes just come up and crush them. Alright, so the army is out of movement. They want me to recruit units. I mean, I've already recruited units. Group of ragged, exhausted scouts. Patrol mission deep in the world wound. They've joined our forces. We found some resources. Okay, so we picked up some rangers. Rangers are one of the archer upgrades. So you've got marksmen, who are like artillery cannons who eradicate everything, but they are still archers. They shoot. And then there's rangers who are actually capable of fighting in melee as well as shooting. I mean, I'm going to merge them. I'm going to merge them for now, but I really don't want these in my army in the long run. I want to replace my archers with marksmen, and I want to get like Hell Knights or something to fill the other slot in here. But I can have 4 units, so for now I'm going to have 4 units. And yes, we are now totally out of movement. So I need to do stuff myself. So the mechanics of this mode are, you've got morale, this morale thing. Morale is sort of like your time limit. It's that soft time limit that, remember Pathfinder Kingmaker, you'd do things and then like it'd put events into motion and you'd have to complete certain things before events got out of hand and everything. That's sort of what morale is the mechanic to represent here. If you don't fight battles, you don't get these green banners. Your banners decay into yellow and red, and then you start to lose morale as a result of that. And when you fight battles, it replenishes the banner back to green, where you gain morale. So the idea is you have to constantly be fighting battles, which means you have to, since at this point in the game, armies don't just spontaneously come from places, they're fixed on the map. It essentially means that you have to constantly push forward towards your objective. Let's just take a quick peek. Hey, I've got 24 footmen again. I thought I recruited everybody. Or did I run out of money? Imagine Rome Total War combat mode for this game. Yeah. God, you'd spend years playing this game if you had to go through a Total War combat system. Okay, let's go to our party. Party is still over here. I need to go to the cemetery. I don't want to go there late. Like, I want to go there now so that I can swap Social out. Let's give him Abundant Cast. Boundless Healing is really good too. You know what? Giving him Abundant Casting is useless right now because I can't have him rest. Like, his whatever spells he has are the spells he's going to get, right? So let's give him Boundless Healing. And let's see what he has prepared by default. He doesn't even have a Domain Smell prepared here. Oh my god. 2 Blesses, 2 Unbreakable Hearts, fine. 3 Restorations are actually decent. Protection from Evil, Communal's okay. And Prayers. You know what? It'll do. It's good enough. Yes, I want to enter Martyr Zacharias' cemetery. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing. A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and steps back. Wow, that was an aggressive throw of soil. I wish you a warm welcome in Shellen's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish this ugliness and evil and make the world richer and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this. See, I don't understand. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the spell was empty because I need to rest to recover it, right? So I might as well leave it empty because I'm not going to be using him after this map. The city was attacked. Tons of people died. Somehow we can afford to just keep using a cemetery like this? Are we not digging mass graves? Like, there must be disease and pestilence in the streets. How long will this take? I'm sick of ceremonies. The crowd responds with a disapproving grumble. But he doesn't even hear us. What is that? Dun dun dun! Dawn of the Dead. It climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. It's a zombie! Run! It's a lot of zombies.
Our victory is certain.
Cemeteries for the rich, pits for the poor, I suppose. It's only one zombie for now.
Let's try this way.
Yet another obstacle.
They pop up in such a way that it actually breaks the turn-based mode, so I get another shot now. I love it. Most of them are over on this side, but tell you what, Lort, why don't you walk over here since... Yeah, this is not a surprise round, so why don't you walk over here and shoot this guy. AoE damage! Nice! We've got some decent AC. Damn. Damn. You're not currently engaged in any. Kill this Lord.
Should have listened to reason.
Lan.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
2 attacks. Damn, if we got into a better position there, we could have actually taken 2 attacks too. I'm gonna have Sociel come up here. I'm gonna have Camellia actually come down this way
I'll cut you wide open.
to engage some of these ones who aren't engaged on anybody yet.
Begone, fiend!
Damn. Sociel, you suck. Ooh, that's not gonna go well for Seela. She is an archer right now, remember, so... We're gonna take 5, move away, and then shoot him.
Guide my blade.
I love that AoE attack. I love it. So what just happened with Seela there? Seela is a martial class. She's a slayer, so she gets +1 base attack bonus, which means she now has 6 BAB because we're level 6, and that means she gets a second attack. And she also has rapid shot, which means... This isn't her, this is me. She also has rapid shot, which means she gets another attack. So she is actually taking 3 shots. She has the potential to kill 3 things in a turn if everything works well. I need to take 5, get away from them, and then kill this one.
Calculated risk.
Did I not use Vital Strike? No, I just attacked. I didn't use Vital Strike. Why didn't I use Vital Strike? Mass graves, just dump them into a huge hole that opened up. Yes, exactly. Dump them on top of the mongrels in the mongrels town. Why not? Let them take care of it. I mean, these guys are never going to be able to hit Camellia. But this is a perfect example of where having a level 3 wizard would be really useful, because we could just drop a fireball on all of them. And this chum would actually die to a fireball. Like, real enemies will resist it, but this chum would die.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Does Vital Strike work on the undead? Yeah, we've used it on the undead before, and our first shot was a Vital Strike, so...
You won't survive me.
Camellia.
The spirits demand your blood.
I can see somebody not wanting to do this in turn-based mode. Doing this in real time with pause would certainly go a little bit quicker. Sociel. I need you to hit.
Fall!
For fuck's sake, Sociel. I mean, I guess I could have channeled positive energy to harm undead with you. That probably would have been better, but I think Like, it would take multiple rounds of that. That wouldn't kill them. It might kill this guy. Why do they sound like Minecraft zombies and skeletons? Well, they are zombies. Zombie lords, in fact. Sela, can you take 5 anywhere where you're not engaged? Maybe there. Okay, do so. And then proceed to murder, death, kill some of these guys.
No glory without risk!
Good. It's a kill. More are coming, so I need those kills. I will try channeling positive energy this turn. Vital Strike is turned off. Oh, you know why? It's probably because I now have improved Vital Strike, so I lost Vital Strike, so it turned it off by default, and now I have to turn Improved Vital Strike on. If I had to guess, that's probably it.
This should do it.
Yeah, see, that's what's supposed to happen. Right there. We do 47 damage to the first one, and then we do AoE splash damage to another one. That's how that shit's supposed to go down.
You're irrelevant.
Yeah, you tell him how irrelevant he is. Lan, I want you to attack him because I think you'll be in range of him for follow-up attacks.
Endure this!
Second. Damn, no kill.
You are
Camellia.
today's sacrifice.
Camellia, you're busting my balls, and not in the way I want you to be busting my balls. It's not even that high of a roll you need to hit. That's why I'm tolerating Piranha Strike on you still. Social, make yourself useful and channel positive energy. It'll be in abilities, yeah, right? Yes, channel positive energy to damage the undead. Let's see just how much damage this does. There's 2 undead that are almost dead. Hey, it killed those 2. It did almost nothing to everybody else. I guess it takes a little less than half of their HP. So it would take 3 channels to kill them, but still, 2 kills is good. That's good. It uses up a channel, though. A channel that I want for healing. Sela, take 5. And then shoot.
Take you!
Oh! The AoE! The AoE is amazing! I love Mythic Paths. That's cleaving shots, our Mythic Path, doing that AoE. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what is that? Take a look at this. A black onyx gem. Once precious, this stone now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. I suspect the dude who clearly had a weapon on his back, who did that giant effing throw, where it was like he's throwing something into the graves. Sounds like some of the townspeople were only feigning grief. These demon worshippers are everywhere. Now I understand why the Inquisitors of Canobris became so paranoid. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead without knowing they had a traitor amongst them. Blue sus. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. Find the cultist. We got some zombie lards here. I want their masterwork scimitars. Every one of those is worth $100. Sweet.
That is not far.
Before I go try and save civilians, let's look for loot. Because why not? And other experience gaining endeavors.
I'll go ahead.
Or just exit the area. That's behind a fence.
I know the way.
I know the way, like Iomade. Yeah, we'll go there later. Let me out! I'm suffocating! Trickery 21. Trickery 21. That sounds like a hard check. Thank goodness I have plus 24 trickery. Right?
It is finished.
Unique dead. A half-rotten corpse of a woman shambles out of the crypt. Thank the gods, and thank you, too. I knew this was going to happen someday. They buried me alive. No. How dare you? What utter foolishness. Do I look like a corpse to you? No, no, no. You forget yourself. You should be ashamed to say such a thing to a... What? How? This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. I'm afraid it's true. I am truly sorry. So, I died, but even in death the accursed servants of the Abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest. I quite enjoyed my life in this world, but now there is no place for me here. Not in this miserable form. Unquiet, yes. You are right. Unquiet, not unique. Do you remember anything? Allow me a moment to think. Yes, indeed, I awoke because I heard a voice. They were reciting poetry, or a prayer, perhaps? I suppose those were spells, then. It must have been your thrice-damned necromancer. She's taking this very good. Would you like to pass along words of comfort? That good-for-nothing band of hangers-on? Most certainly not, thank you very much. I am reasonably confident that they have already brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. Oh, my goodness. Lay her to rest. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. Cast Cure Wounds, kill an undead.
Follow my lead.
No burial jewelry on her corpse. I absolutely would loot her corpse if there was. But there is some stuff over here.
A trivial matter.
I know it's trivial. And there's definitely some burial jewelry here. A golden chain, a golden signet, a golden medallion, and 2 golden earrings.
A trivial matter. As it should be.
Okay, moving on to the next area of the map. Almost like, you know, there might be a combat encounter since we crossed into a new area.
I know what to do. We will be victorious!
God, yes. Improved Vital Strike. Gets us an extra D8, so we're now up to 3 D8. I thought there was another one there. Was there not another one? Apparently not, okay.
That is not far.
There is one here, though.
No mistakes. Let's
We
try
won't fall
this.
here. I swear it.
Oh boy. They don't stand a chance, do they? Yeah, run away! You could be a traitor, but run away! No, but I thought there was another undead as well. I thought there was 2 undead
Save the
and
last one for me.
the dude. Damn. We're in combat already.
This will hurt.
Go kill the Lord. Went for Social. What a dick. I guess he is a cleric, and people like to go after clerics. Sela, kill that one.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Although you have an AoE attack when you kill, so killing one of these would probably be better. Oh, Lan is gonna like this.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
No need to channel energy here. I'll save it for heals if I need heals. Maybe there's a need to channel energy here, actually.
Make every strike count.
Okay, so that was his Thundering Strike. When he misses, he does AoE. Camellia, kill
Go
him.
for their hearts!
Nenio.
You should have listened to reason.
You don't have AoE though, Nenio? So Sela does, but you don't. Right, because we got you Abundant Casting, right? That makes sense to me. I think we got you Abundant
A
Casting.
calculated risk.
You do have exploding shots, though. That's nice. Versus 20. Good luck with that, bro.
Into the fray.
1, 2, 3. Miss. Ooh. Well, he got the 20. I did wish them good luck.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
I can't, like... I can't object. I wish them good luck. This is the same reason why you don't wish your opponent good luck at the start of, like, a league game. You tell them to have fun, but you don't wish them good luck.
My will is resolute.
It's telling you, I hope you beat me. Any loot back here?
The way.
Negatory. That's a big, nope. Skeletal Champion Archer. That
Ready
sounds
for
like
anything.
a perfect target to Vital Strike.
No time for debates.
52 sneak attack damage. And he's not dead. He's almost dead. But he's not dead yet. Nenio, can you finish him?
Mind over muscle.
Yes. And Camellia, take a charge. I gave you empowered charge, right? Yeah, I did. That had to be mythic charge. 3d6 slashing, 1d8. Yes, I gave you empowered charge. Another champion archer. I can only take one shot on these guys though, because this is a sneak round.
The light take you!
It's almost a kill. Sweet. Oh shit. Nope. Nopity nope. I'm not messing that up again. Not in range, of course not. Rolling against 18, we did charge. Then a 20 on his last shot. You don't have AoE, so just kill this
I'll
one.
remove this obstacle.
And take one shot over there. Now, can I hit?
Let's try this way.
Yes, only 34 damage though. More than half his health. Camellia, finish
I'll
him.
cut you wide open.
Nope. We rolled a 1. Natural 1 with plus 8, so that was a 9. And his AC is 18, so we wouldn't have hit that anyway. We need to roll a 10. Which odds are in our favor to roll a 10?
Guide my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
People, it's deceptive. Like a DC 10 is actually, you have 55% chance of hitting that, whereas a DC 11 is where you have 50% chance of hitting it. It's just the way the math works out on the dice. So if the DC is 10, you're going to hit that more often than you won't hit it. So taking that in a
Follow my
risky
lead.
situation is a good bet, as long as, you know, you're going to have enough volume of attempts to make it worthwhile. I looted him, right? I totally did, okay. So I guess I could go in here, but there was a ladder around the side, right? Like, we saw a ladder when we were over there, so there must be something up here.
Call me again if you need to.
Thank you, I will. Loot! And it's downstairs. See? It's a good thing we came here. There's loot. And it's locked, which means it's better than loot that's not locked. Or is it?
It is finished.
It's kind of lackluster either way, but I'll take it.
As it should be.
There's no, like, magical dildos or magical butt plugs in there.
This was simple enough.
I'd appreciate a magical dildo or a magical butt plug. But unfortunately, 'twas not to be. Well, Social just ran in there like a madman. The fog of war is still covered up. I can't even see what's going on. He just leaves the party.
That is not far.
What a useless twat. Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith. You can do
Battle,
it.
my friends.
Yeah, this isn't awkward at all. Can't charge. Can't attack. Let's go stand next to that zombie lord. Social, who's by himself down here, the best thing he can do, honestly, in this situation, is channel some positive energy to harm some undead. Maybe he takes 3 turns, but he might be useful. Can I kill the necro The Necrodancer?
This
Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, Necrodancer. No more dancing with Necros.
You should have listened to reason.
And, you can't hit him, so just run in. Let's have you cover some Social up as well. This one? You didn't get a second shot. Lame. Oh, he's going down. He is so going down.
The spirits demand your blood.
Well, I mean, maybe if Camellia can do stuff like that and just get in on these guys. But otherwise, he is going down. He needs another turn to kill anything with that. This is why I don't like channel positive energy to harm undead. Like, I don't like channel as a harming thing, because you really need to spec for it, and you need to have things like phylacteries to bonus it and all those kinds of things. Otherwise, it first of all, isn't very effective. And second of all, it uses up channel positive energy, or negative if you're trying to heal with negative energy. And channeling is the primary way of maintaining your party throughout long dungeons and long encounters. It is not cure spells. It is not resting. Channeling is how you keep yourself up and going. And it's just such a huge opportunity cost to channel in situations like this. I guess I should have shot one of these, because I would have gotten an AoE blast, right? My bad. What's the worst that's going to happen? Social dies? Maybe. Nenio doesn't have AoE, so she's just going to shoot. Weaken some stuff. It's possible Sela might actually kill all of these guys. Yeah, he can't attack. Sela might kill them all. She's going to get 3 attacks, and they're going to explode if she kills something.
No blood without risk.
Yeah, there we go. I surrender. Stop. I give up. Don't hit me. You damned rat. How dare you? You scumbag. I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you and took you in. Then you... I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. Just beats him a bit with the glaive. Stop it! I surrender! You're a priest of Shellen. I've surrendered, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Is he telling the truth? Your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Shakes his head. Punches him. Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive? You must try to save their soul, to show them the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermon back to you. Come on, Social. Try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to Shellen for redemption, and start knitting some masterpieces of my own. Hit him some more, but be careful not to kill him. Shellen says nothing against kicking a few teeth in. Stop, Social. It's not worth breaking your vows. Don't listen to his lies. He deserves death. I want to just kill him, but that's the lawful thing, and we're not exactly lawful. So hit him some more. Enough. He's defeated and will disturb the dead no longer. Pummeling him further is not justice, only revenge. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace, but I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Oh yes. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. He is your captive. It is up to you to decide his fate. Excellent. See, this is Social's personality in a nutshell, okay? I am too, like, weak-spirited to make a decision for myself, so I am going to defer all decisions to somebody else. They will be made in their name, they will be made on their conscience, and I can keep my conscience clean all the time because I allowed them to make the decision instead. I mean, die. Obviously. No, please, listen, May the goddess forgive you, for I will not. Thank you for taking this sin upon yourself. Yeah. Yeah, Socio, you dick. It's alright, you're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. May the eternal rose grant them peace at last.
I'll go ahead.
But I don't want to be back here. I want to be back in here, where all the loot was. Hold on, NPCs. Are they just citizens, nobles? Zombie lord? Clearly not. That is clearly not a zombie lord. No, this is a noble. That is a citizen. That is a noble. That's loot from a zombie lord. I want to be where the loot is. Gold coins and chalices and magic items. Why are you still cowering in fear? It's over. I saved you. Go home. Sweet. Okay. I think we've cleaned up here enough. Let's head on out, shall we? We're gonna mosey on home. How long is it gonna take to swap out party members at this point? I could head back to the camp, which is right in front of me. You know what? Yeah. I'll just head back to the camp and we'll swap out party members here. I could use the interface to allow me to swap out party members, but it would probably be something stupid like, the party will be changed in like 18 hours or some stupid ass thing like that, when I could just come here and do it immediately. Let's just take a quick peek though. I need to talk. No, I've already done that. Awesome. Time for more chili. Ooh, chili. I need to redeploy my party here real quick. That's going to be Camellia, Darren, Lan, Sela, and Nenio. Accepto. Sweet. Let's head to... I'd like to do the Houndheart campsite. Maybe the Conundrum Unsolved, and maybe Chili Creek. It's after 10 now. Yeah, we could probably handle all of that today. Maybe even the Nameless Ruins. We'll see. We haven't rested yet, so we can't move our army again. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Okay, no, it's an event. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion. So common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. The commander and his army walk up a high bank to the west Sullen River, where a draw is near the border of the Worldwound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over the sharp edges, and the sickening bends. The shade of mercury on the horizon, rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it begins its familiar azure hue. Chili Creek, yeah. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There he decides to. Okay, so this is a good reminder for people that we're in the Worldwound. The Worldwound, we're not just like marching down the road and it's a beautiful sunlit day and shit. Like, the sky is on fire, or if it's not on fire, there's like purple goo in the sky, or there's like, you know, eyes all over the sky, and the earth is like think of the Stormlight Archives, except 500 times worse than a high storm, always going on around us all the time kind of thing. We address the soldiers and boost their morale, or we set an example and lead the march. Well, this is easier, so let's do the easy thing. I do these things not because they're hard, but because they are easy. We establish a rapport with our troops. Sweet, and we gain some experience. The first encounter with the World Wound has ended in our favor. Fatigue is starting to set in. Interestingly enough, Darren is not fatigued yet. It's everybody else that's fatigued. He's actually the last to fatigue. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of lore nature checks. A lot of lore nature checks. It's camp time though, so we've got plus 18 on our rituals, plus 10 on camouflage, 14 and 18 on a DC 10 watch, and 11 on cooking. So I'm happy with that. We're going to accumulate some corruption, but our rituals will succeed, so we're going to reduce it. It's not going to be this much. And we're just going to rest for 9 hours. But before we do that, let's quickly review our spell books and make sure they're set. Indeed, our spell books are set. Begin resting.
You shamans are strange. It's like you wield magic like
she's a sword
spirits,
saint now, but yeah.
Strange spirits instead of gods. It makes me uneasy.
What does it matter where the power comes from? What matters is it's on our side.
She's always defensive. Like last time, Sela was like, you're obviously a good person, but like my god just says something is wrong about you, like something evil. And she's like, how should I know why your god thinks I'm evil? Like, maybe I didn't, like, you know, save enough children or donate enough to charity or something. I love Camellia so much. We have to go here with Sela. Thank goodness Sela's in our party. Normally, Sela is not in my party makeup, so I have to bring her to this against my will most of the time. But having her here as a slayer is actually, you know, kind of not effing terrible. I only say that because Sela is a very bad paladin. Like, she is not built well.
Now what is that?
She is a paladin that's trying to be a little bit of everything, and that just isn't good. And a human one is especially not that good. Ugh, we're finally here. Ellen and Curl must be around here somewhere, and Jenna too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. It's so dark. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Ellen is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Canobris, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Iomede's blessing. This looks like an XCOM map. It might kind of turn into a bit of an XCOM map. Let's not talk about it, I assure you. I'm the same Sela, your friend from the League in the Cart. And we came here to help you look for Ellen's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. So the grave robber, who's clearly not to be trusted, said that an old wound was acting up and didn't come with you. Alright. Couldn't possibly be anything suspicious. Since we're here, let's finish the mission quickly. What's it look like? It's a ring. From Master Derek, okay. Sounds delightful. I wish I possessed one of Master Derek's fine works. I've seen them from afar, worn by visitors to the Gwern mansion, but I've never held one before. I was never allowed to approach important guests. Don't worry, Camellia. We'll get you something nice. I'm not one for florid compliments, my lady, but I suspect the master would be happy. Thank you, sir. A trinket worth several months' pay? Lan shouldn't even understand what the concept of pay is. He's never lived with pay in his life. All right, off we go. So we're gonna spend some time just searching around this map, see if we find anything buried or anything. Obviously, we want to go to the camp eventually, but you never know what other goodies could be on the map. I don't actually know for sure what other goodies are on the map. Apparently this, though, and a moonstone. We're gonna turn this off, though, and just really quickly kill some deer.
You're irrelevant.
Yeah. And fuck you in particular.
What a find!
Oh, this one's green. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. It's green. Regular flail. Sure. Just sitting out there for no reason.
A success worthy of praise.
Torn flag of the Hound Hearts, a small but noble order of crusaders.
As it should be.
I was about to ask if you could kill the deer. Of course! If we can kill the deer, we are going to kill the deer. A melted shard of a ring. Once again, I love this about this game versus Kingmaker. I don't have to find like a dozen melted shards of a ring. I just have to find one. And then get a bunch of magic essences or ingots or something. And go to a storyteller once he comes back. And I can reforge the items.
That is not far.
Picking up a heavy shield is not what I usually want to do, but whatever. I'm going to avoid this chest for a moment. I don't remember exactly which chest it's actually in, but the ground is trampled and there are signs of battle everywhere. The Hound Hearts were clearly attacked by demons here.
I know the way.
This is a great hat if you have a bard. Hat of Heartening Song, whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song. So a bard or a sensei monk or like a... There's other things that get performances. I think there's an Inquisitor that gets performances. But we don't. This tent has been cut open from the inside. The knights apparently left in a hurry. Excellent. The tent is different from the rest. There's a strong burnt smell around it and a rustling sound coming from within. And do you hear that, like, growling sound? What could possibly be making a growling sound?
Let's have some fun.
Oh my god, it's two Brimmeracks and one of them is casting a fireball on us. Oh, I'm gonna take some damage from this. Oh my goodness.
This should do it.
Yep. Oh boy, yes. Yes, that was some damage, all right. I honestly should have cast resist energy fire on me before that happened. I realize I should have done that. I knew what was in there. I know I should have done that. And if this was a solo, like, not solo, if this was a me on my own playthrough, I would have done that. But the fact that I'm streaming just made me more reckless for some reason. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll use a couple channels, no big deal. Pick the lock. Watch, this is the ring.
A trivial matter.
Apparently not. It's the other one. I'm not going down there yet. Let's let this event happen before we do anything different. It's a demon! A case of demon emerges from the chest. It's mine! Mine! Ellen, look! Look at the creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. I've seen several. I've killed several. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses a real threat. Let's surround it and attack all together before it can figure out what's happening. Nope. Color sprays them both completely out of commission. Mine! Mine! They'll come around soon, yes. I know. It just has to lead us on a wild goose chase across the map real quick. The ring is mine! You can't catch me, silly weak humans. Yeah, okay.
As it should be.
Is he down here? Yeah, he's down here. You're too slow. It's fun to play. Hey, Curl! Good to see you. Wait, why are you taking the ring? You mustn't get it. So Curl takes the ring and says that we must not get it. Curl, what are you? And Sela moves in and protects him with her bow. Just in time for him to dimension door out. Have you gone mad? He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop? Some lovely prey has just stepped into my trap. And then Janna runs off. Like, Janna goes AWOL, straight up AWOL, abandons the army.
I refuse to accept their statement.
That's a sword lord for you. Let's go into turn-based mode now. Lan, you get 2 attacks on this guy, so take him.
You won't survive me.
1, 2. Critical hit on the second. That's a lot of damage you did. And he's almost dead, but not quite. So you act, and then Sela gets to act. This is too far away to get AoE on anything, but Sela can kill it, so we'll just have you kill what's close to you. No. Darren is already engaging this. Let's have you go engage this one.
Go for their hearts!
Sela, kill it.
The light.
Shoot another. Shoot another. God, I love having a one-shot, one-kill delete character like Lort. And I also love archers, like Slayer archers with sneak attacks and rapid shot, multi-shot, or many-shot rather, and lots of Bab where they just get tons of shots per turn. Like, I love both. Both types of archers are just... Archers feel good, guys. They feel good in the bum.
Let's try this way.
67. Oh my god. Yep.
Out of my sight!
That's right.
You should have listened to reason.
And then you do 8 damage with 3d6 sneak attack damage in it. And all of a sudden it feels bad, man. So Lan can charge this because he has a reach weapon. He can actually charge up behind Camellia and swing it. Normally, Camellia would have been blocking that charge and we would not have been able to use it. What were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl. He might be a victim himself. I don't really care if he's a victim himself. He could have cut him down. Why did you have to stop him? What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. He's working with the demons. Could be targeting the commander from the start. And this is where Sela and us get a bit of a dose of reality coming from Ellen, like a knight, just a knight in our army. This idea that we are upstarts, like, we can't just be random adventurers doing whatever the hell we please. We're the commander and the commander's posse of this army, and we are important people who have to accord ourselves in such a way. We barely know anything about what happened. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not going to take a good or lawful approach on this. We're going to take the middle of the road one. We're lucky no one died in today's little brawl. But who knows where Sela's naivety may one day lead you. Do you hear me, sister? You're not just another knight. Whatever you do may have terrible consequences. I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer, a knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You are granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. What happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The queen gave you vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. Yes, this is true. So if I understand you correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who never earned my position. Bear me no grudge, but yes. But I'm not ungrateful to you. I said it to Sela and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. Forgive me for wasting your time. Cool. Everything is suddenly complicated. Please, let's go back. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't think it's complicated. I think that was accurate. I think that's stuff that we should have been considering from the beginning. But, you know, chaotic! So what I'm interested in right now is a mobility check.
A trivial matter.
Thank goodness it was trivial.
I found something.
A heavy shield, you say? It is a Divine Protector. We should probably be looking at it with him. A Divine Protector, 4 AC, because it's enhancement +2. It's Mithril, so instead of 15 pounds, it only weighs 8 pounds. And it gives its wielder DR5 exception magic. Medium encumbrance, yes! Now let's get him some Mithril Armor to go with this as well. Nice. Just what I needed, and I just bought that +1 shield for him too not too long ago. I think it was like 2,000 or something.
I'll go ahead.
Don't say I never get you nice things, Darren. We need to get some nice things for my Camellia, though. There's no exit down here? Ugh. Lame. I have to go back up. Would it be nice if there was a map exit there? Alright, let's go. Green deer. Oh, right. The ring. I should probably take the ring with me, even though it's just a plain Jane old ordinary gold ring. Okay, that is the cemetery and the Houndheart campsite. I think yeah, let's do the conundrum unsolved. I rested, right? I've rested? I totally rested. The army can move again. Which way do I want to go? I want to clear all of this out. Let's clear this level 1 army first. Yeah, 2 sets of flies. I feel like I can do that without losses. I might be totally wrong, though. This one, though, we're not fighting this yet. I want to get experience for my general. I need to get him leveled up. Speaking of which, 3 to 18. Sweet. 11. That's fine. Rangers, take a shot. Yeah, they move a good amount. They're going to go after my clerics, I suspect. Kill them all. Damn, we didn't get them all. One left in that group. That sucks, but our infirmary, so this is our infirmary here. It's not full yet. We can fill it with a certain amount of value. Currently, I can fill it with a value of 100. So these soldiers will come back. So it's fine. We want to be taking no losses at all, remember. Like, 0 losses. Damn, son. And we can use this as well, just to sort of battlefield heal up a bit and make sure we don't lose anything. everybody's covered in fly goop. Yeah, so we recovered them. We didn't even lose them to have to replenish them. But yeah, that's sort of like the #1 rule of Heroes of Might and Magic, and it makes like their undead campaigns and like, what is it, like the 6th game or the 5th game or something like that really good, because they have a ton of like lifesteal and things. Like you could get lifesteal on all of your dudes. So the real secret to those types of games is these are sort of finite resources. You can replenish them, but it costs money to do that. Don't let anybody ever die is the trick to those games. Reagents, cool. Now that's all I want to do over here with the army. So let's move the army north a bit. I don't think there's anything down here. I think we would have seen armies on the map. So that's party exploration stuff. Although, I know there's stuff up there and down here that I haven't seen yet. So I might have to double back a couple places. We'll see. So this is a citadel, a fortress that we need to attack, and they have a general with no portrait, apparently. We're going to want to do that eventually, but let's go for this army first. I've got 13 movement. It should be enough. And let me just vaporize your archers, please. Oh! Oh, max damage. Yes. Feels so good. Everybody else just wait. We're gonna tim this guy down real quick. You know what? I'm gonna save fire scorching rays. I don't think I need to use them, and I need to sort of recover some energy. Maybe I should be using them. Nah, we'll be fine. I think he's gonna attack the clerics, right? Could you kill? You could kill. Just kill him. Go for the kill. That is the most important skill in games like Hearthstone, knowing when you can go for the kill. Like, if you can win the game this turn, win the game this turn, right? And recognizing that you can do that is one of the most important skills in games like that. Okay, we're out of movement points. We did not engage this army. We'll do that in the next day. There are no decent recruits. There's only 24 here. Is it worth swapping your clerics with your melee troops? No, I want the clerics to take hits. The clerics? It's deceptive, Ramek. The clerics are the tankiest unit here. So these 250 footmen die like flies. They're chum. Like if you breathe on them, like a dozen of them die. The clerics are like tanky AF. They have 97 hit points as opposed to 42 hit points, and their AC is, well, 8, I guess. So they're technically less AC, but they definitely take less damage from things. So I want, like, they're a tanky unit, and I want the tanky unit on the corner. The people I need to protect are my archers. They're the damage dealers, and if you engage archers in melee, they can't shoot their arrows anymore, so it hurts them. Rangers do have a melee attack though, so that's good for them. All right, let's move. Use the clerics being gas cannon heal, glass cannon, not gas cannon. Oh, a gas cannon would be interesting. Glass cannon healers, yes, I know what you mean. They're not so much like, you know, priests in robes like the Ecclesiaturge. They're like the class cleric, where they're in decent armor and all that. Let's go to Nightingale Grove before we go to the Conundrum Unsolved. There's someone on the road. Oh, is this the Skellington? Oh, it's probably the Drow. Yeah, this is the Drow. Let's just do a save here. Hi there. Nice to see you. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog and promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you, a halfling hands jerk, not hands jerky, towards his weapon, but then he relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there. Have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today. You might as well dry off at least. Who are you? We failed. Frontline scouting party. Our senior sent us up ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. This is actually pronounced bivouac, yes, not bivouac. Like it's pronounced by. I know the word, I don't use the word in my regular vocabulary. Like, I know what the word is. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire with the commander. The dusty boots, the patch cloaks, and the mess kits laying near the campfire are marks, all three as seasoned scouts. Okay. Okay. Look around, make sure the place is safe. It's safe and quiet here, no tracks in sight, the air is calm, but an odd feeling of wrongness lances through you like a sting from an angry wasp. Something isn't right. It's quiet here, all right, as the grave. I don't know why, but I don't like the feel of this place. It makes my scales stand on end. What are your names? Sergeant Velm, leader of the gang of daredevils. He's a fighter. Courageous warrior. Dwarf grunts. Why would you call our heroic squad a gang, Velm? I'm Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother hen of this lot. And the one who sets up tents for Asti, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. I'm Asti. Pleased to, at your service, Commander. Something's not right. Enough of this masquerade then, everyone. No more games. And oh my god, they were drow all along. Kind of like that woman that we were hunting after There we go. Who are you? Who are you? We're the servants of Lord Daskari, and you're the pitiful insect that got caught in our web. Did you like sweet little Atsi? Did you want to play with her in your tent? You monsters! How did I not see you for what you are from the start? Dumb paladin. You really think your ability to sense evil can be fooled? Lady Anamora taught us long ago how to trick the likes of you. And then Camellia chimes in. Ways to conceal the evil in one's heart are not a recent invention. Your Anamora deserves no credit for devising them. Oh, Camellia. I love the hints towards stories all the time. What is the point? She desires your head and will gladly deliver. You think I'm at your mercy? We'll see who the real prey is. I love it when the prey tries to fight back.
No time for debates.
Excuse me. So, first thing I'm gonna do is vaporize Asti.
This will hurt.
And AoE the others. And then Sela is gonna kill Tran. Nope. Almost. I'm gonna use Sea Invisibility on Nenio and cast it on Camellia. And then Camellia is gonna go, I guess, and kill Velm.
I'll cut you wide open.
Or at least approach Velm. Let's have you charge this Magus. Engage him. And Lan, can you get this Magus? No. Damn. Well, kill that one then. Da da da. There's more. Well, I have an AoE attack, so let's take that.
A calculated risk.
10 versus 20, 3 versus 20. Yes. He took a turn to cast shield, or she took a turn to cast shield. That's fantastic. Kill this Magus.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
Damn. Okay, at least we killed it. Who is that? Knife Master. A Knife Master? Beta?
I'll remove this obstacle. Dissect your cadaver.
I do like when Ennio does
The
damage.
spirits demand your blood!
Very good. Okay, engage this Magus now. With a charge. Versus 17. Yeah, good luck hitting. 19 versus 20, that almost hit. Goodbye.
This should do it.
Okay, now. There's a distinct possibility that there's more enemies on this map. I don't actually remember. So Camellia, who
I
has
know
the
the way.
invisibility, is going to lead the way.
Isn't that boring after all?
Yep. We spotted another invisible one.
Let's try this way.
We killed it, but there's something else. I'm like, Camellia can see the invisible, so where is the other one? It's not up here?
What do you have here?
There's loot, though. Where are you? I'm just gonna stay clustered together. Perfect for getting hit by AoE. Are you over here? What the hell? Alright, well, Knife Master,
I will see to your demise.
congratulations on dying.
The light, take you.
Alright. Now let's do some looting. Regular daggers, ugh. Ugh, you call yourself a Knight Master? Knife Master? And all you have is regular daggers? Thought you had said the trow in the road. I was like, magic pants on the road. Yes. Yes. Would be nice though, wouldn't it?
Follow my lead.
I looted them? I did. Let's just scoot the map real quick. I don't want to leave. I know there's more corpses down there I need to loot. But first,
Well, hello there.
heavy mace. I don't really care about a heavy mace. I don't think I'm going to end up using a heavy mace unless there's a really good one and I don't need to worry about weight on Darren. Then I might. Alright, what we got here? Anything magical? Yeah, so another bow. We got 2 magical bows on this map, yeah? And this is why longbows in this game are ridiculous. Because there's so many good longbows. All your loot has belonged to me. Okay, so what did we pick up? I don't see the magic mabobby on any of these longbows, but I swear, was there not like multiple magic ones? Cold iron masterwork composite longbow, cold iron masterwork composite longbow, cold iron masterwork composite longbow. So maybe there wasn't magic-y circles. Maybe it was just cold iron masterworks that I was picking up. Oh well. I don't really need any of those, so I'm just going to sell them all. And a drow ambush has been dealt with. We should meet the Skellington soon. The Skellington is a great way to spend all of your money.
I'll go ahead.
If you remember the Skeleton Merchant from Kingmaker, he's a regular occurrence here as well, and you run into him all the time. Like, I'm amazed I haven't run into him yet. We are fatigued. As we are fatigued, like, we get fatigued so quick. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to head back to the camp soon, too. I mean, as long as we keep passing protective rituals, it doesn't go up this much. It goes up like about that much. So I could probably make it up ahead to the next location too. But it doesn't matter. We've got lots of time. It's not like I can't afford to camp a bit. The commander, the queen, and Chief Sull. Yes, Chief Sull is an important person, of course. According to the 5 handshakes theory, every mortal is connected to every other living creature in the universe by a chain of contacts. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. Basically, if you can tie yourself back to like any person of relevance, you can immediately connect yourself to everybody. Like, I am from Winnipeg. Burden Cummings is from Winnipeg. Burden Cummings from the Guess Who. Or even like Randy Bachman or something like that. People from the Guess Who are from Winnipeg. Or I am Canadian. Neil Diamond is Canadian. Like, you can connect yourself. All you need to do is get one loose connection that connects yourself to somebody important, and then from there you can get to anything. What is the ravaged campsite? You can procure some reagents for creating consumables here, but I don't want reagents for consumables. Fine. I'll waste my time on it. This is only an army location. Like, there's no reason for me to go here, I'm pretty sure.
Let the duel commence.
We'll have a little bit of a fight, though. Get some experience. This will not remove the army from the map. Evoker, Conjurer, Cultist. Cool. Sadly, who acts first? The Evoker. So I want to kill the Evoker, and I have Empowered Charge. Like, I had Mythic Charge. So there we go. I killed the Invoker. Let's kill the Conjurer. Actually, hold on. This Cultist moves first, and then I move, and then the other Cultist, and then the Conjurer. So can I kill both him and the... Probably not, right?
Mind over muscle.
Oh, yeah, I totally can.
This will hurt.
Sweet sauce. And where's the way out? Down here. Yeah, that was a fight. That was a fight. Wasn't even one full turn. 5 enemies, not even a full turn. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go to the Conundrum Unsolved, and I'm gonna actually build up fatigue to do this. Any exhausted? No exhausted, okay. So we're gonna rest here. Oh, no, before we rest, let's look at our army. Yeah, I still have some action on the army. So... I think I can take this without losses. They have 57 archers. But I have 94. They have a general. This is a tougher one. Oh, I've got a level too. Let's level up. Okay, so we get Bless, Shield of Faith, Cause Fear, or Bane. Minus 20 plus power divided by 5 penalty to morale. Shield of Faith gives me a bonus to AC. Bless plus 1 attack. And it dispels Bane. And Bane minus 1 penalty to attack. I'm not that thrilled with any of these, actually. What I really want is heal. And more Master of Maneuver. Those would be great. Or just passive bonuses. I don't want more powers. Because I want to be spending my powers on heals and fireballs and stuff like that. I'll take Bless, though, for now. And let's cream these guys. So they've got a good number of archers. I think I can just kill them, though. Oh, yeah. Goodbye. Didn't even need to use my archers to kill them. All right, come and get me, bros. Come and get me. I'll shoot. Maybe I'll hit all 10. Ooh, almost. I almost don't even want to use my archers on that. It'd be like wasting firepower at this point. I don't actually want to move in on that, though. Okay, 1 cleric down, that's fine. Only 2. Ugh. Gross. It's fine to lose some people here, like 1 cleric, because again, I have infirmary size, so it makes up for it. But it doesn't even really matter that much, because I can really quickly smite evil and heal ourselves. We lost that 1 back again. You used to be able to heal and attack in 1 turn, so you used to be able to smite evil, heal and attack, and heal an ally and attack. So they've rebalanced the cleric a little bit. But it's okay. It's fine. Like I say, I've got infirmary size, so it doesn't matter. We lost 1 cleric, but we didn't. We got it back. Finance points times 100. Daily income, finance points times 100. Even better than just finance points. Okay, so this is a level 1 army. I should probably take this out. But I don't need to get across the bridge yet. And doing this actually opens up the quest to get Hell Knights, which is going to be a long quest chain that I'm not going to have enough time to do on today. So... can I do the elementals without taking losses at this point? Do I have enough soldiers for it? That might be tough. I might not be able to do that without taking losses, and I don't want to take losses. So the army's just going to camp here for a moment, and I am going to rest. And then we'll take care of the conundrum unsolved. And I think what we'll do is we'll take this fort out, and taking this fort out will cause our camp to move up towards where this fort is, and then I can head towards this camp to rest there afterwards. So I don't have to head all the way back to rest. I would never dare risk telling such an outrageous lie. Of course. A unit of mercenaries serving Horus Gwyrm has reached the troops with a chest full of gold coins and a message from Sir Horgus to score more victories. Excellent. I knew I liked old Pops. And in addition to that, I've got a unit of mercenaries. I've got a bunch of shield bearers here. I don't think I'm going to use those, but okay. I didn't enter Nightingale Grove? I am such a fucking idiot, aren't I? Well, we'll do Conundrum Unsolved, and then we'll go back to Nightingale Grove. Wow. Holy crap. Good call, Remick. Good call. It's because we ran into the drow along the way, right? And I guess they surprised me or something. Like, they distracted me. I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm trying to, like, justify to myself what happened there. We're just exploring the map. I mean, I would have noticed, looking at the giant gold glimmering disc still on the map and wondering how come I didn't do that. But it would be really annoying if I noticed, like, when we're a million miles away and it would take ages to get back here, because obviously I'd have to come back here. Because if there's a book there, obviously I need the book. Leave no book unread. Leave no cover unopened. I went there and rested, yeah. I rested without ever entering the area. This doesn't look suspicious in any way, shape, or form. So, Conundrum Unsolved, as the name would imply, is a puzzle map. And I don't actually remember the exact solution to this puzzle, but I'm not going to solve it through the magic of cheating, because it's a very quick one to just trial and error. Like, very quick. Onyxia's lair, dat you?
Ahead.
Okay, so... there's no, like, hints on the walls. Like, you might look at these columns and be like, hey, symbols, maybe those are hints. Those aren't the hints to this puzzle. We picked up these tablets out of these urns, and a long time ago, you didn't get them on this map. You actually had to get these tablets from other maps, so you had to explore the world to find them. But they have certain shapes and sizes to them, and they only fit in certain shapes and sizes here. So, for example, there's only a couple that fit into this. I don't remember which one actually belongs in this, though. Maybe this one? I feel like I recognize that top character. Maybe that's the one. And something needs to go into this one, and that's the only thing that I have that fits it currently. And that's the only one that I have that fits that. And this is the only one I have that fits that. And hey, look, I solved it without even knowing what I was doing, essentially. It was easy, wasn't it? Simple puzzle, simple solution. But it was just the beginning. Its purpose was to awaken curiosity. Ooh, puzzles! I love them. Mortals are not meant to unveil the secrets of the universe and grasp the meaning of creation. But is this really so? Of course not. The secrets of the universe will only be revealed to the most worthy of mortals. Prove yourself and be the first for whom the secrets of the world are revealed. Yes! Yes! What do we need to do? The Heart of Mystery is located west of here. Solve the puzzle, and you will comprehend the forbidden knowledge. You can count on me, translucent masked figure. I'll solve any puzzles you have, so you better prepare some good ones. Your map is obviously outdated. What's the Heart of Mystery? Simple puzzle, simple solution. The Heart of Mystery is located west of... thank you. What are you? Comprehend the meaning of creation for... oh, okay. Yup. I think you've broken it. I'm carrying 2 extra ones. I'm just going to drop them into position here so that I don't have to carry 2 extra ones on me for this entire campaign. I'm carrying 1 more extra one. Right, over here. Again, just so I don't have to carry extra ones with me for this entire campaign. Hey! Animal armor. So useful. Also elven notes, so when we see the storyteller...
I know the way.
That'll be nice. You know, in another act from now, when we get the storyteller again.
Follow my lead.
And let's go. Alright, 1 more map done. Now we can go back to Nightingale Grove and actually visit it like we were supposed to.
As it should be.
Indeed, as it should be. This is not like mission here. This mission is to go to the Heart of Mystery, which is way over here in undiscovered territory. Can I get here without fatigue? Because I don't want to have to sleep again. Sweet sauce. Oh. I need to set up our injuries as well, don't I?
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, I'm using Bewildering.
What's on your mind?
Camellia is also using Bewildering. Let's use Disorienting. So Bewildering gives them -2 to AC when I sneak attack them, and Disorienting gives them -2 to their attack rolls. So, synergy of 2 rogues. I should probably have my injuries set up so that they actually synergize with each other, and they're not using the same injury. Because that doesn't make sense. Get your filthy hands off that. It's mine. Yours? Watch me. Wait, someone's here. Run. Nobody's running. Draw your weapons and fight, you cowards, or I'll cut you down myself.
Did we find troubles? No, they did.
Nenio, I need you. We are surprised by this. And I don't just mean flat-footed, I mean straight up surprised. We lost a turn on many of our people here. Alchemist.
A calculated risk.
Oh, we missed. Yeah, oh no, we didn't. We totally did 39 damage. I'm like, I'll walk forward even though there's an invisible person out there somewhere. No problem.
No glory without risk!
Sweet. Marauda. And that's a charge into Camellia. Wow. You've got some balls, sir.
You are today's sacrifice!
Allow Camellia to remove them for you. Allow her to relieve you of those big balls of yours.
This.
That's what happens when she gets caught flat-footed, by the way. She doesn't have AC when she's flat-footed. She really needs her dexterity on.
Precision and grace.
And that's why you really need Uncanny Dodge, especially when you play solo.
You should have listened to reason.
7 damage. Respectable, respectable. Take 5.
This should do it.
Oh! Really? Really, though? Take 5.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Very good. And a third shot doesn't do it. Good misses. Leader goes after me again. Hits. Camellia.
Go for their hearts!
Show him why you don't attack the commander. Yeah, you just rest. You're not going anywhere. If you're gonna say he's irrelevant, you have to make him irrelevant.
Try this way.
Like I just did. You know, by exploding their guts all over everything. Otherwise, they're clearly not irrelevant enough. Moss pottage, it's just a recipe. I don't care about recipes. And then we also got a light hammer +1. A cloak called Blood Clarity. It's a +2. When we land a killing blow, we gain immunity to mind-affecting conditions for 3 rounds. And a chain shirt +1. And momentum. That's the light hammer. +2. Finesse wielding, of course. When it confirms a critical hit, the members of the party are affected with the equivalent of the haste spell for 1d3 rounds. Jeezers! Welcome back, Commander. Exactly. I mean, we're not using that hammer, but that's a hammer. Like, I can get the haste spell on the party just by hammering on fools. I mean, I gotta get a crit, and it only threatens on a 20, so that's kind of shite. But still. I mean, I like the mind-altering effects thing on you. I don't want my tank having mind-altering effects, but that just looks so much nicer, yeah. So, let's give mind-altering effects to one of my other people. Will saving throws is essentially... Sure. Protect you against mind-altering effects, why don't we? And we have a chain shirt +1, which I don't need because I'm wearing like the Mithril +2 chain shirt. which gives me 6 dex bonus, and I have 6 dex bonus. And nobody else really needs a chain shirt. I mean, I guess I could give it to one of these guys. Either of them could wear it, technically. She would still gain AC by wearing it too. She'd go up to 19, so fine. You can wear a chain shirt. I'll probably just end up selling it though, for cash. Because money is good. Cool. Hey! Another shirt and a cloak. Nenio needs a cloak, right? Nenio totally needs a cloak. And a chain shirt? And a chain shirt! Congratulations. Oh, no. Sorry, you've got Bracers of the Wizard. You don't need a chain shirt. Never you mind.
That is not far.
I mean, the Bracers would still work for their normal effect. Counterfeit jewelry. That's not a natural armor amulet.
I'll go ahead.
The horses are green, unfortunately. Ooh, a letter. Letter to a noble crusader. I hope this letter finds you in good health, Sir William. I see now with great sadness that you have quite forgotten and abandoned us. It's been 3 years since you visited your native lands and your father at your family crypt. Last summer, some passers-by broke the lock on it and spent the night inside. As steward, I installed a new lock and cleaned up all the wreckage. Your servant who went missing, whom you inquired about in your previous letter, has indeed been seen, but at present his precise whereabouts are unknown. He came to us, looked at us with contempt, and said something through his teeth, gathered taxes for you, ate a whole goose for free at the tavern, jumped on his horse, and galloped off. If he went missing somewhere on the road, we wouldn't know anything about it. It's been a complete disaster here, even without missing strangers to account for. 7 days ago, all cows gave black milk, and the milkman who tasted it out of drunken stupidity died in pain of twisted bowels. There's something wrong with the spring. The water stinks of rotten eggs, and the cattle won't drink it. I don't blame them. Besides, some scoundrel threw some dead dogs into the closest well. What the fuck? The one on the crossroads, so we filled it in with soil. I expect the demons are giving us trouble any way they can. Our cattle are dying of thirst. Children are going missing in your protected forest. The woodcutters saw some scarecrows, which they swear were alive. They spoke of angry faces and bared teeth. They were afraid to get too close and watch them from afar. Frightening things are going on in the woods. I fear that witches and demons have settled into your protected forest to do the wicked mischief. I know, Ramek, right? Jesus. And this guy's just like, you know, you're a faithful servant. By the way, F you. They are probably the ones who picked the bones of your servant who's gone missing. The passive-aggressive is strong with this one, and you ask us as if you suspect us of being involved. And if we could kill and rob an honest man, it's upsetting, Sir William. We never touched your servant, and if we did, he was a wretched man, smug and nasty, and we have no food or water. Our children are going missing. Instead of serving your lady Galfrey, you should be home defending us and bringing us food. Has the pit to hell open too? Yes, they're playing Crusader Kings 2 in the background. They're feeding it their cows. Their cows that won't drink water from the well, they're just going to die anyway, so they're feeding them to the pit. So I'll tell you the honest truth. We cannot live like this anymore, but we cannot die in such terrible conditions either. So we agreed with our neighbors to burn down your forest on the next moon, your protected forest where the dark beasts live. We'll surround it, set it on fire from all sides, and hire a wizard to steer the wind. We won't be put off just because the forest is protected, or because no one may shoot game there or enter therein or cut down its trees. Of course, you'll be very angry at us for bringing down your family forest, because we've already been cutting its wood and shooting game there, for there is nothing else to eat and no other wood. We won't let the forest beast steal our children. If you wish, come and execute me. Execute all of us. But we won't put up with this anymore. That's that. Respectfully, the steward of Vixola village, to Lord Sir William. Wow. They have some problems.
I know the way.
This is exactly what we're fighting to stop. Oh, sorry. We're not fighting to help poor villages like this. We're fighting to stop people's protected forests from getting burned down. Really? There's nothing else on this map? I mean, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I definitely sound ungrateful, don't I?
As it should be.
Alright, well that letter was sort of worth it, and there's technically a lot of magic items here. Like, a lot of magic items. So, I'm relatively satisfied with that map. Okay, next. Moondance Meadow. I mean, we're gonna have to rest. So we're gonna head up towards this fort. We're gonna get fatigued along the way. No. I'm gonna let the fatigue set in. Traveling merchant. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, as it should be. Hi. You and your nightmares. Good evening to you there. Or is this what days look like in your world wound? Can't really tell. So if you remember the skeletal salesman from Kingmaker, he's the same dude. He travels the world. He is the bound servant to a dragon who is protecting its dragon horde. And he travels the world with parts of the dragon's horde in order to sell them and, you know, gain money, do trade on behalf of the dragon master, and bring new stuff back to his horde. Like, so that's his basic, like, MO. Show me your wares. No, give me a free sample. Sure. Scroll of Greater Heroism. Awesome. No, I think his wagon is on wheels. He has nightmares like flaming horses that don't go out in the rain, but I think his wagon is on wheels. And you can tell him to stock up on different kinds of things. So he's got Bracer of Armor +4. Yes, please. Even if it's for half of my money. I could get +5s, but not until next act. Natural Armor +2 I should probably get as well. Vast Intelligence, I'll pick that up. So you need Wisdom, but I want you to have a Phylactery. You need Charisma or Intelligence, and you need Intelligence. So yes, we'll pick that up. And we don't need another Charisma right now. Cool. I think that's all I want to buy from him right now. And that's, you know, a huge chunk of my money. Flaming Light Crossbow +2. That's one of the decent crossbows. And then let's sell some stuff to him, shall we? So let's sell some stuff back, and then let's sort by weight. In descending order. I don't need that, or that, or that. Or these. I don't need this barred hat. I don't need these letters, but whatever. I don't want Alchemist's Fire, Shield of Faith. Those I want to keep. I don't need those. What's this one? Mage Armor. Definitely not. None of this. Delay Poison. Delay Poison is awesome, but I have Delay Poison Communal now. And you know what? You can have some food, too. This corrupted animal meat can actually make you a lot of money, potentially, if you get a lot of it. And a whole pile of scrolls. And reagents. Rainbow Quartz, cool. We're keeping that magic essence, though. Looks good. So now I'm only paying him 11,000. That's much better. What do you sell? So, do we want exotic wares from faraway lands? I think that's what he's selling right now. Personal protection equipment, items for the hunter's arsenal, or magicional mystical spell thingies. Hunter's arsenal, please. Excellent. Nenio. Congratulations on the intelligence buff. Camellia. There's some AC for you. You're 30 without fighting defensively now. Also, braces of armor +2. Everybody else is wearing armor now except for you, and you've already got bracers on, so I guess we sell those. Natural armor +2. Lan can get that because he's already got a +2, which leaves me with a new +1. I've already got a +1. Camellia can't wear amulets. I never took your braces of armor off of you. I guess I should have. So natural armor. There you go. Sweet. Gotta have that PPE. Exactly. I mean, OSHA would get on our case if we didn't. They would be all over us in a heartbeat.
That is not far.
If I didn't provide proper PPE for these people. You know, you didn't realize OSHA has a role in the Crusades as well, did you? No, you didn't. But yes. OSHA's fucking everywhere. Okay, so exhaustion is setting in, which is a -6 penalty to strength and dex. And the thing about exhaustion is, like, you remember how Nenio by default starts with 5 strength? Like, by default, Nenio was reduced down to 7 strength, and then the Keen Kitsune reduced her to 5. So fatigue gives us a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity, and then we get a -6 penalty from exhausted. Obviously, the fatigue doesn't... You only get the 1 penalty. Like, the -6 is the one that actually counts towards it. But if Nenio gets exhausted, by default, she just croaks. Because if you have ability damage that reduces you to 0, like below 1, you die. So don't get Nenio exhausted, is what I'm trying to say, normally. Like, exhaustion is actually potentially a killer in the unmodded game. Yeah, let's take this fort out. This is going to move the camp up to here, and then we can rest in the camp and clear all of our corruption. So that's all shieldy dudes, yeah? That's all shieldy dudes. 25? 17? Not bad. I mean, I could kill that group right now. I'm not going to, but I could. No archers, so I'm not that concerned. Oh yeah, move even further away from me. That's what you need to be doing. 2 to 13, 6 to 10, and 5. Let's just kill that group. And let's start putting fire on the others. This one. That's going to be a little tough. He's going to take a few attacks to get through, but I don't think they can kill enough of my people to overload my infirmary, so I should be fine. 0 to 1. Yeah, that's a tanky unit. You can tell by his heavy shield. Do it. Yeah, come after my cleric. And we're just gonna beat on him. At most, he might kill 1 cleric, and if he does, the infirmary will recover that, no problem. Come at me. Okay, still no kills. Yeah, 1. None. And the archers, ooh, they might not clean up. Nope, 1 more. But no kills, perfect. They had a general, but their general didn't really do much, did it? A squad of crusaders was caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the unnatural lightning made up of electricity, flames, acid, and ice. That's the kind of world we're in, guys. Again, the high storms, but worse. Left several soldiers dead. The ease with which the forces of nature brutally claimed the lives of their comrades has demoralized the crusaders. So we lose a little bit of morale to that, but we still have green banners. Their general did nothing, I know. My general leveled up. Defensive training, offensive training, Master of Maneuver 2, Spellcraft 1. Ooh. I want Spellcraft. I want defensive training. I want offensive training. And I want Master of Maneuver 2. I guess we'll take Master of Maneuver 2. I really want heal, though. I'm going to get Hell Knights soon, so I kind of want to be able to bring them along. But Rangers and Shield Bearers are shit, so maybe I don't need Master Maneuver 2 yet. But I'd hate to miss out. Fear of missing out is so oppressive. Oh, Spellcraft 5. I do want Spellcraft as well. So the camp is here now. So I'm going to enter the camp. We're all exhausted, and this is actually a camp encounter. Like, this is scripted. This is supposed to happen. Commander, we caught a suspicious lad on the road. He says he's an ally and he's desperate to talk to you. Who knows who he really is? He's trembling from wounds and exhaustion. His boots are in tatters, and if he had weapons or armor, he got rid of them. Ugh. Gross. My squad ambushed beyond river. Help. Who is this clown? Give him some water and something for his wounds. I'll take the good action here. I was gonna say, that's amazing water, but no, it was a magic potion. Yakarankel, Hell Knight of the Order of Godclaw, under the command of Paralictor Regil Derenge. Godclaw is really interesting. So, especially if you're Asmodeus, like if you worship Asmodeus, you get some really interesting options here where you can call Godclaw heretics, essentially, because they worship like 5 different deities, of which Asmodeus is like the core prime ruler among them. But because they worship 4 additional deities in addition to Asmodeus, you can call them a heresy. Without your assistance, we are lost. Hell Knights. They've supported the Crusaders more than once in our battles against the demons. Despite their questionable reputation, we cannot abandon our allies in trouble. If they really are our allies, then of course, it's just... I kind of think this isn't a knight at all. A real Hell Knight would be skinned alive for losing his infamous black armor. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia. Who's attacking you? Large creatures that attack from the air, like gargoyles. I am almost certain they're gargoyles. Excellent. That's perfect. All I need to do is talk to Thanatos. He'll help us with the gargoyles. Or, like, I could put in a call to Commander Riker, who is Thanatos. He'll help us with the gargoyles, right? I'm saying a D at the start of that name, by the way, not a TH. I'm just kind of blending the two together. Where is your squad now? Not far from here, beyond the river. It's not far for a single fighter who abandoned his armor and weapons. What do my companions think? So Sela is not pleased with them, but, you know, since we're not like them, we must save them. Great. Walking to Camp Nenio dies. Yes, essentially. That's what would happen. Looks like a trap to me, but even if he isn't lying, Dresden is our goal. So Lan doesn't want to go. Ooh, Socio wants to leave the Hell Knights to their fate. Darren doesn't really care, but he's not really interested in saving them. And Camellia wants to save them, but only if they will help us in return. And Voljeff doesn't want anything to do with them. And of course, Ember wants to save everybody. So we already know what Ember wants to do. And Nenio doesn't give a shit. As long as we take Nenio where she wants to go, like, that's all she cares about. We'll take the risk. We'll help. Thank you. Our forces are here. Excellent. Because it's lots of experience and lots of adventure and cool stuff. So we have to help. We're still exhausted. I guess we should probably rest here, shouldn't we? Helping the Hell Knights is going to be a tough fight. There's tough army fights along the way where we have to fight gargoyles, and it's going to be a tough just fight in general as well for us. And we got some experience to go on our level still. I sold everything just a moment ago, right? I did. I'm not carrying very much. I will go outside and I'll talk to Quartermaster and I'll sell some stuff to him though, because I have those braces of armor. I don't need to be carrying them around on me. Hey, I met a skeleton merchant who sells really nice stuff too. What do the soldiers think of me, by the way? Yeah, they look up to me. That's a good start. Tell me what you have. I don't really want to know what you have. I want to sell you some braces of armor. Right? Like, you don't actually have anything that I care about, yeah? Where's your good stuff? You have an adamantine full plate, but it's only +1. I don't really care about that. A mithril chain shirt +2. I have a mithril chain shirt +2 with extra effects on it. So I'm not too concerned with that. I don't want to spend money on Darren because, like, for his mace, because he's never going to hit anything. His job is not to hit. Dawn of Life would be good if I had access to tower shields now, but it weighs twice as much as usual. That's always disheartening. Not to mention, his heavy shield that he has now is actually mithril. So having half the weight is... Oh, cancel. Deal. Having half the weight is probably well worth it.
I'll go ahead.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to rest. We'll dump the stuff that needs to go in the chest, and we will rest here before we head out again. Just to drop all of our corruption and get rid of the exhaustion. Letter to the Noble Crusader can go here. I also don't want ascending, I want descending order. May Canobras be damned. Couple letters, couple recipes, a thing for the storyteller when we get him again. And a magic essence. How many do I have? Just the one? Gross. Oh, more severed heads, possibly. Yes, that's possible. So let's check out our inventory. This is our inventory. Are we going to get a severed head, ladies and gentlemen? Are we going to get one? My spells are all prepared, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, go ahead and make us a meal, Nenio. And de-exhaust yourself, please. The second arm of Glabrazus grow where nipples grow on humans. Fascinating. Can human nipples evolve into an extra pair of limbs over time? Sorry, I'm not drunk enough for this conversation. Yes, exactly. And we wake up. Aw, no severed head in my inventory when we wake up.
I know the way.
Too bad, right? Yeah, let's take this party again. So I don't actually know if I'm really on a time limit to deal with the Hell Knights. I usually go there pretty quickly, but turn the tide and hold off the attackers. I mean, I'm not really It just has the do it this chapter thing on it. So I don't really know if there's a real good purpose to rushing it. We haven't had reinforcements yet. And it is a tough fight. Like, I don't know if I want to take that fight with my army right now. They have 27 gargoyles, and gargoyles are really hard to kill. Like, I'd rather have like 150 archers to take that out. Do I have any mercenaries available? No, mercenaries are not available yet. Moondance Meadow? Moondance Meadow. You know, Hell Knights are in trouble. All of that stuff. Let's go to Moondance Meadow. Whatever that is. It's a meadow where you dance under the moon, obviously. Jeez. What is this map? I'm trying to remember what map this is.
Follow my lead.
Oh, it's the one with the plague smilodons. Okay.
Time's not waiting.
I
This
refuse
will
to accept
hurt.
their statement.
You survived 48 damage. And that was only half of your HP, sir.
Mind over muscle.
Well. Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight in a meadow. Yes, Joker. Yes. That is true.
The light, take you!
45 damage. How did you do 45 damage? 1d8 plus 8. Oh, you crit, of course. No shit. You obviously crit. I probably shouldn't have passed that turn. I probably should have gone in with him.
A calculated risk.
105 experience for that kill. Holy crap. I'm used to seeing like 18 experience. Another magic longbow. See, longbow is so good. Also cold iron. Regular leather armor. What's this one? Keen composite longbow +2. Oh baby, oh baby. Yes, please. It doesn't tell you what Keen does, but Keen doubles the threat range. So its threat range was 20 times 3. That's what a normal longbow here is. See, 20 times 3. Keen doubles its threat range, so it's 19 to 20 times 3. And if it was 18 to 20, Keen would make it 15 to 20. So, yes, Keen. I love me some Keen. +2. Composite, so strength. So no special qualities to this bow other than that it's Keen. This is a +2. That does this when it confirms a critical, like, curse bullshit. Like, curse this and curse that. And I'm gonna curse some more people because I like cursing things. Let's give her this bow, and then Nenio can have a magical bow now. Because Nenio just has a masterwork composite longbow. Sweet. Well, this map was worth coming to.
As it should be.
And that's why I was saying, like, crossbows and short bows and, like, both types of crossbows and short bows and stuff are really, I don't feel like they're worth it in this game. Even when you have 3 people that you want to use bows. Because
not far.
there are so many good longbows. I guess the advantage of the heavy crossbow is the heavy crossbow uses a 1d10 dice, right? So if you had a vital strike and you were using 1d10, it would triple your dice to 3d10. So I guess with a vital strike build, a heavy crossbow might be
I'll go
okay.
ahead.
And also it's a simple weapon, so it's not a martial weapon. So the big threat on this map was the plague Smilodons, which are very, very tough. Well, we're heading to Chili Creek. Which way should we go to Chili Creek? We'll head up this way. I think this is a dead end. Maybe it's not. Maybe it loops back. I probably want to rest now. We are not going to get fatigued before we get to Chili Creek, but when we cross this army, we might have a battle. So let's rest. 9 hours.
How does one who believes in no gods or spirits come to possess healing powers?
Yes, how?
I suppose I must draw my strength from my utter disinclination to be in debt to any god or spirit.
Uh-huh. Or maybe you have a mysterious outside extraplanar creature living inside of you, possibly. Maybe that might be it. Maybe, just a little bit. Yeah, we had a fight. You're likely to have fights near armies, by the way. If you didn't notice from the last couple times we passed through an army. This army is of elementals, though. Like, this isn't even cultists. So it's fascinating that we're fighting demons.
Let's have to it.
Oh, we missed. Critical miss. We rolled a 1. Well, let's get a mythic charge off. Nice. Couple cultists.
No glory without risk.
He casts spells by converting whatever fucks he's supposed to be giving. Yes.
You should have listened to reason.
Damn. That's why he never gives a fuck. He's always using his fucks.
I'll cut you wide open.
He just doesn't have enough fucks to give fucks and also
The Inheritor,
cast spells.
guide my blade.
Let's try this way.
This guy's gonna charge me. He didn't even reach me. What kind of piss poor charge was that?
Make every strike count.
You're irrelevant.
If you're gonna call him irrelevant, you need to kill him.
I'll make short work of this.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to hit anyway. But you need to swing, because if you don't swing, you lose AC from fighting defensively. I mean, on turns where you have to channel or something, you're just gonna have to accept that your DC is gonna be lower.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light take you.
Wow. We had a lot of misses in that fight. You know what? Let's just start collecting all again. I go back to camp often enough now that I think I can just collect everything, and we'll sell all of the armors and everything we come across as well. Because I want money. As you've seen, I've spent a lot of money, and we need more money. Money, money, money must be funny, right? All right, so it's 20 to 12. We're at Chili Creek. I think we're going to pick up from Chili Creek next time. We're going to meet that priest, that really terrible priest who is just starting out in life that we met back at Defender's Heart. We need to meet him here and meet the people of the village. That's what's going to go on. And then after Chili Creek, we'll probably start pushing out onto the other side of the river next session, which, again, I hope is going to be tomorrow. We've been keeping up the streaming thing. We've done 6 whole days in a row. You know, of like 13 years of this. I haven't done 6 whole days in a row in the last, like, 8 of those years, at which point I did, like, 100 and something or probably in a row, most likely. It's been a long time. I hope to see you next time. Don't die before then. Keep yourselves healthy. Keep your families healthy. And bye-bye.